Josh here. You know, this holiday season, I wanted to write a song about someone I admire, respect, and love. I couldn't think of anyone, so instead I wrote a song about Tom Griswold. Or as I like to call him, Mr. Grizz. You're a mean one, Mr. Grizz. You really are a jerk. You're insulting and demeaning. You're a prickish piece of work, Mr. Grizz. You're a frozen-hearted ass bag, and you drive us berserk. You're a nutcase, Mr. Grizz. You truly are insane. You're a certifiable psycho with a highly abnormal brain, Mr. Grizz. Your mental illness is something even the finest psychologist cannot explain. You're so boring, Mr. Grizz. Those stories you repeat. Your references are dated and your knowledge obsolete, Mr. Grizz. Listening to you makes us all want to lie down in the middle of a busy street. You're repulsive, Mr. Grizz. You have no allure. You're as sexy as a scrotum covered in syphilitic sores, Mr. Grizz. You've got all the sex appeal of a steaming pile of manure. You're a child, Mr. Grizz. Your jokes are juvenile. Anuses and feces are the things that make you smile, Mr. Grizz. You talk more about poop than a compulsive coprophile. Oh, God. Tom, I had no idea you were here.
Josh, you understand, I'm the boss here, and
Yes.
I write all the checks.
Good point. How about this? You're a genius, Mr. Grizz.
That's better.
You truly are the best.
Very good.
Everyone who knows you should consider themselves blessed, Mr. Griswold, sir.
I like that.
You're an extremely intelligent, wonderfully funny, supreme human being, and that giant penis of yours, well, we're quite impressed.
Why, thank you.
Money. Good morning, hello, and welcome. I have several announcements to make today. They're all going to be very important. So stay close and pay attention. You might want to get a notebook and a pen to keep track of. These are just for me. I don't know what he's planning, but I've got a lot of things I want to say today.
Good. All right. That way I can relax.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey there.
Rolling up the sleeves. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, you know, Josh isn't just sitting anywhere. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
He is sitting in a special place.
I bet it's because he's special.
It's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice being a sidekick.
That's, I was just telling Tom, yes, Virginia, there is a Tom Griswold. A little bit that I came up with not so long ago.
Yes.
That used to be the preferred bit around Christmas time, and now apparently it's You're a Mean One. Mr. Grizz, I guess, is...
We have many.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I used to masturbate all the time. Now apparently it's you.
I think we can...
I used to eat pizzas all the time, and now it's you. Are you going to be able to handle me coming in and replacing you?
You know what? I'm fine with you taking back those.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, and I got to admit, I was a little glad when it all started to happen. Yeah.
I think you're kind of grateful that you're not necessarily, as you used to call yourself, the GOAT.
Yeah, I got that from Daffy Duck, though. So,
If you'd like, I can find something.
no, let's not.
How about this? I think that maybe this will put you back in the position that you like to be in, where you get picked on. Here it is. Little Haywood Banks, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
yeah. Thanks a lot.
Oh, the holiday season's on its way, and the carolers sing a chord. But Chicky, icky, 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 ick will spend Christmas at Betty Ford.
Rehab! Yeah, they know it's rehab.
All around the Christmas tree, they'll be singing our Christmas wishes. But he'll be making bunks with famous drunks while the crackheads do the dishes. Oh. Yes, the holiday season's on its way, and the carolers sing a chord. But Chicky, icky, 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 ick will spend Christmas at Betty Ford.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's it. There you go. You feel better now?
Thank you, Haywood. I guess the real story can be told now. I mean, that all happened in 1995.
Oh, you weren't even that drunk then.
No, hell no. I didn't know what blackout was till 2012. I mean, you guys know that. But 1995.
I'd kind of forgotten the dates. But
January 1995, I moved to San Diego to do another radio show.
Oh, yeah.
Without you, because what was said? Well, everything that was said, and or could have been said was said, and but then I came back, so you know.
Yeah, you did.
It's kind of like Jack Benny and Fred Allen. There you go.
Really? I'm not familiar with that story.
I know.
But the important thing is you have important things to say today.
Yes, college football playoffs, NFL action yesterday. We got to go over the picks that I went nuts Friday afternoon and picked every game. Now, the picks that I keep track of over here and on my Instagram, the Chick McGee, thank you. I went 3-1 on the weekend. I missed the Chiefs pick last night. Green Bay beat the Chiefs at Lambeau with a little help from the refs, depending on which team you're a fan of. But I went crazy and picked all the games. You want to go over that now, or does that?
I got them.
You got all the games.
I've got your picks. I do. Right. I do.
Okay. Well, let me get the scoreboard. Go ahead. What's the first one there? Who did I have in Arizona and Pittsburgh? Does that?
That you can't do it that way. You had.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you go first, and then I'll tell you how I did.
New Orleans, Detroit.
Okay, I think I had Detroit minus the points, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Detroit wins. Detroit wins 33-28. Minus how many points?
4.
Yeah, baby. Okay,
Is that a check?
that's a check. That's one.
Denver at Houston.
Denver at Houston. I had Houston minus the points.
-3.
Houston -3. They win by 5. Houston won by 5.
Check.
Houston 22. Denver 17. Go ahead.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I had Kansas City.
KC.
I have Kansas City again.
Yeah, that's an X. That's an X.
That's an X. That's an O. Why is my headphones going crazy today?
Then you had the next game is
Go ahead.
at Philadelphia, San Francisco.
I had San Francisco minus the points. Yeah, and they won by a bunch. San Francisco 42, Philly 19 last night.
Check. Another check.
Another check.
Very good.
We're red hot.
Going-
Red hot.
Going well.
Are you keeping track?
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
You've got the Cleveland Browns at Washington. Is that correct?
Nope. The Browns played the New York Jets. No, that's not right.
No.
The Browns.
L.A. Rams.
L.A. Rams,
Sorry,
yes.
yeah.
L.A. Rams, yes. What do you have?
You had the L.A. Rams -4.
Rams win by 36-19.
Another check.
Check that, baby.
This is very good. This is very good.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Then at Washington, Dolphins at Washington.
How much did I had Washington plus the points? How much?
-10.
Yeah, Washington. I had Washington plus 10. Miami won 45-15.
Let's do the math.
That's a minus.
That's an X. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
an X. Go ahead.
Let's see. Now, then you had the Chargers taking on New England. New England getting 6.
And what did I have?
You had the Chargers.
Chargers minus the 6. That's a push. Chargers won 6-0.
That must have been a
It sure was.
thriller.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yikes.
How many more?
Pittsburgh at Cardinals at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Arizona at Pittsburgh. This game took like 7 hours. 2 rain delays for thunder showers in Pittsburgh in December. Isn't that interesting?
Very.
Arizona 24, Pittsburgh 10. What did I have?
Minus. It was Pittsburgh -6. I don't know what your pick was.
You don't know what my pick was.
Can't see it on here. It's at the bottom.
I'm pretty sure I had Arizona minus the 6.
Wait a second. We may have to go to the tape.
Okay, go ahead. What else?
That gets a question mark. All right, we're almost done.
Okay.
We have, let's see, the Falcons at the Jets. The Jets getting 2.
I think I had Atlanta minus the points.
You have the Falcons.
Atlanta won by 5, 13-8 over the Jets.
So that's another check.
That's another check.
This is a huge week for you.
Yes.
And then you picked the Colts.
Yes, I did.
Minus
I took
1, and they won it.
The Colts won in overtime. 2 block punts. A block punt and a fumbled punt. But yeah, that was something else, right?
It's huge. And then let's see, Carolina at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay wins by 3. Tampa Bay 21, Carolina 18.
You had Carolina.
I had Carolina plus how many?
6.
Oh, well, so that's a check. Carolina lost 21-18. They only lost by 3.
Cincinnati plus 9, Jags.
That's tonight.
Okay.
I got the Bengals plus the
This
point.
is huge.
Did you triple shock all those?
Yes, I did, as I recall. Okay, I did not triple shock any of them.
But you could triple shock tonight.
How many check marks do we have there?
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. We got to check the wall. We don't have your pick.
Well, how many minuses? That's a record.
2.
7-2 on the week against the spread.
That's fantastic.
Let's make a big deal about this.
Well, I'm sure you will. Yeah. I believe
See, there's a pal.
I believe
See?
we've substituted the first break for this. Could have
Well,
been.
we got it out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good point.
Yes.
Sorry.
Got a nice letter here, Pat.
Okay.
I saw Pat in Blue, and it was amazing.
I'll just read it now.
It's from Kathy and Ron. The Lot Lizards. Does this make sense? They call themselves the Lot Lizards.
It does, yeah.
Thanks for a great show. I wanted to compliment your guitar playing.
Oh.
Says Ron.
Yes, I do instrumentals now.
A little bit of Love Is Blue.
A little classical gas.
to bring the to bring the mood up. Patty G in Youngstown over the weekend. And by the way, it's my understanding, if I'm looking at this list correctly, this Saturday, Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois.
Yeah.
For those of you going to Mason City, Iowa, you will not be seeing Pat on Saturday night.
Illinois.
Unless you can work out one of these avatar things like Kiss is doing. We'll look forward to that. We do have Kiss in the news, by the way. We have Kisses in the news also.
Yep, Valentine's Day coming up.
Right around the corner. Let's prepare.
I guess technically everything's coming up. I mean, Thanksgiving is
Hopefully it will
coming
be
up
coming up.
eventually. If you want to do it that way.
Well, yeah.
Okay. You could pick the games for season 12 of next season if you like. It'd be kind of rough. They haven't been scheduled yet. Let's see now. What else is coming up in sports?
Well, we got Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game last night, but the Chiefs don't win, so the streak's over, I guess, right? And Simone Biles at the Chiefs-Packers game last night. Simone's husband played for the Packers, Jonathan Owens.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll hear about that.
A lot of pictures of Taylor last night. And by the way, no more emails about Razzle Dazzle. I've had it. They evidently said Razzle Dazzle last night in the Sunday Night Football game.
This is because
I don't care. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
I like the term, and you claimed it was never used by announcers, and it gets
just
used constantly.
Old, awful announcers, but there you go.
You mean your contemporaries?
And what are you? Fresh as today's news?
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm wearing my new body powder, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
How about that?
Although
What kind of body powder
What's the brand? What's the brand?
I am not. I believe it's the Gold Bond and the green bottle.
Ooh, menthol.
Oh, the green.
Yeah, but
that's
when
minty.
I move, it's like my balls are being sandpapered.
Oh.
I think I may have put it on the wrong
To pay
way.
extra for that.
Oh, boy. We'll go over how everyone's groin feels when we get back. Also, coming up, we have for the second time in 48 hours, we have ping pong balls in the news.
Ping pong balls, huh?
Yes. You know the little joke? The punchline is, no, I didn't say King Kong's balls. Oh, that's a classic.
I don't remember that one.
You don't know? It's great.
I will never forget the one time I saw the lady with the ping pong balls shoot them across the room.
Well, that was last week's news. This one involves a world record with a good friend of the show.
Oh, that damn guy.
But right now, it's 'tis the season. I think it's the season for eating, and it's also the season to be unbelievably busy. I think you could make a lot of money if you could sell parking spaces right now. Everywhere I went this weekend, hard to park. People are out there doing stuff, which is great. It's also a great time to check in with HelloFresh because they can save you a ton of your time, especially now, a couple times a week. Maybe do HelloFresh for dinner or lunch. HelloFresh, how does it work? Well, they do the shopping for you, and then they do the measuring. Then you just whip up some tasty meals. You're not stuck in a grocery checkout line. You're not trying to find out which case has the sour cream and which one has the cottage cheese, and oh, dear God, I bought the wrong one again. No, HelloFresh does that for you. They don't buy the wrong one. They buy the right one. And then they send it to you. It's great. You get to pick from a variety of seasonal things as well. Over 45 recipes each week to choose from. They have that HelloFresh marketplace, which, of course, has lots of great seasonal stuff. And don't forget those charcuterie boards if you are doing a little bit of entertaining. Here's the deal right now. HelloFresh has something brand new. And you got to know this new code. It's BT Show Free. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. That means one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. The code, once again, BT Show Free at HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Free breakfast for life. Keep that subscription active. Let HelloFresh get a lot of the legwork out of the way and get some great, great food. Restaurant quality food, and you helped. Right now, we also have a bizarre story involving the movie Titanic on the way.
Real stupid.
Yeah, and a request, Pat. Apparently you have a song, kind of a Christmas song about a Pringles can. We got a request for that, baby. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, you are. Thanks so much for tuning in to Bob and Tom Radio on a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We got Greg Warren and Reno Collier on the way. Greg Warren will have another edition of his Warren Report. And, of course, Reno will have another edition of his Country Fried.
Here in the Bob and Tom program, we have been asking you for questions you get all the time.
About your job?
Yeah. Dear Bob and Tom, I work at the service desk of automotive. Customers call in and say, hey, the check engine light came on. What's wrong with my car?
Ah, well, there you go.
I want to always say, I don't know, put your car on the phone. Let me talk to it.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is James Brown. I'm really getting tired of people saying, so, do you feel good?
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is Brandy. Yes, I am sick of people asking me if I am a fine girl. Okay. If you've got questions you're tired of, we'd like to hear from you.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song.
Brandy?
Yes.
Brandy, you're a fine girl?
Yes.
What a good wife you would be.
Yes.
But my love, my life.
My love of my lady is the sea.
Yeah.
Now, why do you like that song? Because
I don't
is
know.
that the kind of relationship you want, where that's some
Or the
man who loves you, but he has to leave for long?
Right. He comes in, gets the good loving, and then he leaves you alone.
all right.
How do you think Brandy?
Hey.
How do you think Brandy got to own the bar?
She wears a braided chain made of the finest silver
from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name
of the man
that
that
Brandy
Brandy
loves.
She killed and buried out behind the bar.
Hey, Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I want to ask you about this. These are your
adopted
adopted
parents.
parents.
You are,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adopted. I was actually left in a basket on the stoop of a fire station. And had I been a Dalmatian, they would have kept me. But
damn your luck. Huh?
yeah, damn my luck.
No.
But you were that's nice though. You were adopted, and you have a good relationship with your adopted.
I love being adopted. But people say things to me. I'm with my dad. A guy comes up to me. He goes, "You have your father's eyes." I'm like, "No, I don't even have his address."
Wow.
I think he lives near a fire station.
Somewhere.
You know, I feel blessed to be adopted, but I'm curious about my culture, my heritage. I kind of think I'm a light-skinned black man.
Really?
Based
Very
on
light.
what?
Because I'm big, you know.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Banana.
People, exactly. That's why it's a fun word. People ask, are you English, you German, you French? I don't know. I'm adopted. All I know about my culture is they give away their children.
In there.
In that album?
Stems
Probably
and seeds.
not.
Marijuana, as such, is habit forming and, fortunately, is not an addiction. And I'll explain this to you in a little while.
What?
Habit forming though it be, it is the first step to addiction.
Okay.
And it is something that makes a person feel as though he's on, quote, cloud nine. It makes him completely...
What's wrong with
that?
Wait a second. Stop a second.
Hold on.
Here's what's wrong.
with that?
Hey, Cloud Nine is a nice place.
Let's
You know-
go. Nine rocks.
If you're trying to do anti-drug stuff, you don't go.
Hey, it makes you feel like you're on Cloud Nine.
The problem with this stuff is it makes you feel really good. So whatever you do, don't try it.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Okay, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we go. We're starting the show. Now we're starting.
Okay, we're ready.
It's like double bogey on the first hole, and you go right to the second hole, you start all over. You know, that's what they say in the NFL, Tom. If you're a defensive back, you're a quarterback, you have to have a short memory. You know, you throw a pick, you forget about it, you move on. So we're forgetting about that first break.
Well, the first break you were celebrating your tremendous week of picks against the spread.
7-2 by my counting, give or take a pick.
Yeah, we'll get a review on that one. Congratulations, very good. I'll congratulate once again Anna Lyons, the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max in Week 12. Week 13 concludes tonight. Anna got all 16 games, tied one other person, but she won the tiebreaker. The point is you could win a Big Green Egg Mini Max. You'll want to register your picks for Week 14. You can do it today if you want. Week 13, once again, concludes tonight. And your pick on that game?
I like the Bengals in the point.
Okay, and they're getting...
They're getting 10s, what I see. But what does it say there? You say 9?
This says +9.
Okay, well, we'll go with +9 then.
Okay, we'll see. Now, we have other things in the world of sports.
Well, before we move on, though, you were sort of almost, but on time to coming back from the break, but you were busy in the kitchen cleaning up something. And I need to find out how... We're like a big family here, right?
Absolutely.
Sure. We're a big family. We like to help each other.
It would appear someone turned on the coffee machine and didn't put a cup down.
Now, this isn't the first time this has happened in the...
It wasn't me. I have done this.
You've done it once.
But I have my own... I have now my own coffee machine area due to...
But it seems like the most prolific
position here in the building.
Yeah, the guy who has the most problem with it might be, and I'm not sure, maybe I want to help him. It's Pat.
Oh, absolutely.
Why does that keep happening?
Was this you
Pat?
this time?
I'm not quite sure if it was me.
There was so much water running from the coffee maker, it was draining into the sink.
Oh, that was me, yeah.
It's about 6 feet away. Yes, there was a reservoir up there. I have just finished cleaning it up.
And he, because Josh, now one of your pet peeves with me is I leave doors open. Now, Pat did that to the coffee maker and just left it and came in and started the show.
Yeah, hit the buttons and everything. Forgot to
hit the buttons
to put the cup down in there.
No cup. Not the first time he's done it.
But see, the good thing is there was those Keurig things. They have that little cup that goes in the slot there. Then you have to have a cup below it to catch the coffee as it comes. By neglecting to use either one of them, he has.
See, but that seems to me that would be covered when I say I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah, the first thing you do, cup.
Keurig.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's just water going through the machine. Okay, good.
So you didn't put the flavoring cup in there either?
I'm not quite sure what I did at this point.
That's my assumption. I didn't look for that. I was too busy mopping up the water. But
the water was clear?
Yes, it was.
Okay, yeah, then there was no K-cup.
He just turned it on and walked away.
Unless they now make Sprite.
And I'm going to say 3 days out of 7, I walk in there and Pat's wallet, phone, and reading glasses are on the counter.
Oh.
The other morning.
Just sitting there.
The other morning, it was probably, 10 of 4. I'm in here doing some stuff, and Pat arrives, and
sure he does.
He walks in and goes, "Hey, there's some glasses by the coffee machine. Are those yours?" No. And he comes in 10 minutes later. "Oh, they're mine. Sorry."
Must have left them there Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it took you 20 minutes to realize that they were.
But then, yes, this is funny. Ha, ha, ha. But then we all kind of start worrying. How do you, for instance, drive, Pat? How do you get here?
Not well.
From your home.
I'm distracted. I plow into things. Deers, trees.
Everything's a problem.
My ex-wife's house.
Well, that was on purpose, though, yeah?
One time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just move forward here.
All right.
We'll get a song out of Pat coming up shortly. We have a couple requests, actually. And you are doing the 25 Days of Christmas.
Sure, yeah.
So you have a new Christmas song for us?
We can go old classic or new today, whatever you'd like. I gave you options in the text I sent you.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now all of a sudden he's organized.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm organized.
Okay, I see. Here we go. Okay, good. I like this one.
What Tom just did was read a text on the air to himself.
And to himself.
That's what Chick does all the time.
I do not.
All the time.
All the time.
Okay. All right, Pat. Your hint is the word January.
Oh, very good.
Okay, if you'd like to do that one for us, so we're ready. If you.
Oh, you're ready now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Well, you look
Gotta
that
have a
up.
second.
A quick sports story while he looks.
Okay,
for it.
good.
Are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Jordan Love. His last name's Love, Tom. Isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. Connected with Christian, allow me to introduce Randy Watson on 2 of his 3 touchdown passes. And the Packers, all of a sudden, won their 3rd straight game, 27-19 over Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs last night at Lambeau Field. The Packers scored touchdowns on 3 of their first 4 drives and were never behind. And the Packers defense made 2 big stops in the last 5.5 minutes, depending on who you're talking to. Evidently, there was some pass interference that wasn't called, yada, yada, yada. However, Taylor Swift was at the game. Of course, Brittany Mahomes was at the game. Brittany Mahomes.
Well, she's not my man. Patrick Mahomes is
well,
my
then
man.
Adjust, okay? Go with my girl or something.
My boo.
How about that? Brittany Mahomes was at the game.
You're right. She's not your boo.
His boo.
Okay.
Well, that's totally worth it. And Simone Biles was also at the game, but I think her and her husband live in Green Bay, I would think, during the season because he plays for the Packers.
And you know what I've heard about her?
Strong safety. What is
that when she sits with her husband, she goes, "Oh, did you hear what Chick McGee said Friday? It was so funny." And oh, did you see this post he put up on Instagram? It was so good.
Simone Biles, big fan.
She loves you.
Do you think she'll just be watching TV and just does a flip every now and then?
Or just to the mailbox?
Yeah. Just do a standing, like a round off or something, or a cartwheel out the door. That'd be fun, right?
He does a vault over the mailbox.
Yeah.
That'd be tricky.
Gymnast, Jerry. The gymnast. Also, yesterday, the big game of the day, the San Francisco 49ers clubbed the Philadelphia Eagles at the Link in Philadelphia. 42-19. Brock Purdy, 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel scored 3 touchdowns. And Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Man, I've got a lot of running jokes over here.
Yeah.
Concussion.
Or running, yeah.
Comments.
Yeah, they're very good. To be more precise, judging by the lack of chuckling.
Jalen Hurts checked for concussion. 49ers scored touchdowns on 6 straight possessions. The Eagles suffered a scare. Hurts jogged off the field in the 4th, went straight to the locker room. He was cleared to play, but I'm sure that was a Philadelphia doctor who said, "Yeah, you're fine."
After 3 or 4 shots.
Go Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, get back out there.
Get back out there, baby. College football playoff teams are set. I don't think you guys have any problem with these teams. Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama in that order. Florida State not. Even though they're unbeaten, the first unbeaten Power 5 conference champion to be excluded from the 4-team field in its 10-year history, yada, yada. But we know that Florida State could not beat Alabama. The Seminoles lost their star quarterback. That was the biggest problem. But you who have problems with that, argue amongst yourselves.
Please.
Is it time for Pat now, the big song?
I think Pat's ready. This is, once again, a new Christmas song every day. What do you, this is, okay, now we're tuning up. What were we doing during Chick's Fabulous Sports?
Christmas is very expensive with toys, kids, and ex-wives. Alimony's due on December 22. On the 25th, no gifts will arrive. 'Cause I don't get paid till the 1st. I'm broke, what am I gonna say? I'll tell my son Santa sent me a letter. Now January 3rd's Christmas Day. January 3rd is Christmas Day. With a ho, ho, ho and a what the hey. I can get his gifts off layaway. Now the January 3rd's Christmas Day. Since Santa moved Christmas to January, I got a great deal on a tree. Legos were half off, stores laid half of their staff off. Wrapping paper's practically free. Christmas Eve is January 2nd now. New Year's remains the same. Till your mother remarries, the holidays vary. January 3rd's Christmas Day. On January 3rd comes old Saint Nick. Christmas morning, Santa called in sick. He'll be better in a week when Daddy gets paid. January 3rd's Christmas Day. January 3rd, haven't you heard? January 3rd's Christmas Day.
All right.
Thank you.
You need to find out about layaway, Pat.
Yeah.
We have another song coming up from Mr. Godwin by request.
Yay!
That involves Pringles cans. That's all I'm saying. It's also kind of Christmassy. We have a nice video of you doing that the other day.
The song, not the...
Yeah, not the event.
Yeah.
The actual activity involved in the song. But we'll return now to the sports desk.
You want to go over the bowl games? All the bowl games?
There are 40-some?
It starts December 16th. December 16th, you will have, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowl games
Before
on the 16th.
I have an idea for a quiz.
Okay.
During the break, I want you to create a quiz.
Okay.
You can name 5 bowl games, and we have to pick out the one that isn't real.
Oh.
Because some of them are somewhat obscure.
Okay.
So, and don't make it too obvious. Don't make it like the Preparation H bowls. We're going to know that. But a couple of them are pretty. It's not like back in the day you had the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl.
We still have those.
The Tangerine Bowl. I know, but there were only a handful.
Sugar Roll, Rose, Fiesta, Orange, Peach, Cotton. Those are what's considered the
classics.
The 6 bowls, what they call the 6 bowls.
But there are a lot of other obscure ones.
Yes, there are. And there used to be the Weed Eater Bowl. And I can't believe the Weed Eater Bowl is gone. You know, the garden, the tool, the Weed Eater. Because I would say it's the Weed Eater Bowl, and
we'd all go,
Weed Eater? See, because kind of a, we'd have...
Most of us would say that.
Some guests would.
Some guests would, sometimes.
Not all.
No, yeah.
Not all.
Lampanelli.
If, say, DJ Khaled were here, he would not.
Yeah, you're right. He's on record.
He went on record to say he does not do that. Are you aware of that?
I didn't know that.
He made a big point of saying that, no, he did not do that for his significant other. He would not, will not, and had not. I don't know why he felt like he had to make it public, but yeah, he made a big damn deal about it, right?
Okay.
His loss, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Put that in a hot tub. That's good.
Well,
Oh, Jesus, Pat.
put that in the hot tub.
Warm it up first.
15 minutes.
A little sous vide.
Little seat heater.
Okay, I'm sorry.
How about a seat eater, Tom? Would you? I don't see you doing that, though. To be honest, I don't.
Well, that's because you don't
look in his window.
I don't.
Like we do.
I don't reveal such personal things.
But be honest, would you see me doing that?
I'd rather not.
I'm just asking a question.
I'll be honest. I'll pay good money to see you.
Pay per view.
If you want to get one of your, what is it called? What is that thing you like to watch?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yes, the Chick McGee OnlyFans. Do you have a good OnlyFans weekend, Chuck?
A good OnlyFans weekend.
On a much later, I saw a really good movie over the weekend.
That's good.
This is a surprise.
Yeah, you usually hate them.
Holdovers?
We're trying to keep you from the movies. The Holdovers with Paul Giamatti or whatever it is?
Yeah, just terrific.
Is that
Academy Award for Mr.
Pat,
Giamatti.
I want you to know, Friday, I invited Tom to go see that with us this week.
And he cheated on us.
He said, yeah, we'll see or whatever.
I'm busy.
Went over the weekend.
No, here's the thing. It's at my house. Why would I go see it?
It is now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's already on.
Yeah.
What service?
I'm not sure.
Probably $20 on demand.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah.
So I prefer going to a movie theater where I'm not going to answer the phone and just can chill and watch the movie.
Did you go alone?
No. Kelly went with me. It was good. It was
all
very
right. She wanted to go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Forgiven.
Yeah, that's always.
She had to leave twice.
Bros before bros.
Babysitter.
Did you?
She left twice.
Did you do the popcorn trick for her?
Did you take your wiener in?
Oh,
you know,
again, I'm a gentleman.
Popcorn box.
I was enjoying the movie.
And a little tuggy.
I don't like a salted handy.
You did no hand stuff. Is that what you're telling me?
Did you say assaulted or salted?
Salted.
Oh, okay.
You know, when you buy cashews, you can get the salted, the
The guy
organic,
started forcing it.
the organic salted.
Yes.
Well, it's sexual assault, I guess.
It is.
Yeah, I meant,
You just
I
grabbed.
was more weird than
referencing the fact that the so-called popcorn trick. I like my popcorn very salty.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
I do know.
So the popcorn trick, which I would of course never do.
No.
That would, if you were having regular popcorn, it would be painful. I would think.
It would be.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with your penis that salt's going to burn it?
You'd be surprised. You get something in the urethra.
Well,
I'll tell you what. When we come back,
in the hole.
We're going to do a little thing.
we're gonna
Just brought some
We're gonna have
popcorn.
Eddie set you up with a microphone in the bathroom, and you
a salt shaker.
a salt shaker.
Do the old Morton frack.
And you can go to town. And when you,
I got to tell you, I'm kind of intact down there. I don't have any
No open
blemishes.
sores.
No sores.
however,
No lesions.
It's all fine. No lesions.
I would imagine you do have an orifice of some sort there, and
Yes, I urinate out of it. Yes.
With enough vigorous activity, that salt's going down there.
I don't. Okay.
Urine, I think, is fairly salty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saline by definition.
Fine. I'll give you the salt shaker. We'll get you all mic'd up.
Just don't use pepper; it'll sneeze.
Remember the whole thing with Maria Schneider in Last Tango in
I
Paris?
don't want to talk about it.
And Marlon Brando insisted on using butter, and they failed to use unsalted. And
If we might,
Let's just hang
Your
on.
Honor.
I'd like to talk about something that I didn't enjoy popcorn over the weekend, but I did enjoy some artisan meats. That's right. I had some meat sticks over the weekend.
Yeah, I did.
From Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese and Sausage. Quality cheese, the freshest curds you've ever tasted. Listen how fresh these babies are. They're made fresh in the morning, and they're most often delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours.
Fresh in the morning, fresh in the evening, fresh on.
And that's nationwide. Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese. Oh, my gosh, they have this amazing ooey gooey oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just put that brick right into the oven or the grill, or you skillet, or you air fry it. You heat it up. no matter how you like to, and you eat it. And my gosh, it's a crowd favorite for the sophisticated palate.
Ooey gooey. Grill it on the skillet. Yes.
Certainly. Try the super sharp aged cheddars from 4 to 17 years. I recommend that 8-year-old. It's powerful, creamy, melts in your mouth. And listen to this. Today only. All right? You got that straight? This is only for today. Get $20 off their ultimate Wisconsin cheese and sausage package. Plus, oh, man, free Italiano oven-baked cheese with every order. But that's only today, December 4th. Check out all the great holiday deals at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Try them out. You'll see the difference, and then you'll know what to get those hard-to-buy-for people in your life this holiday season. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Remember, cheese is always a good idea. You have that deal today, but also receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more this season at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Check them out. You're going to dig it.
A great gift and very tasty. People want food for Christmas. Let's face it. They don't want a new tie.
Yeah.
They want something they can down at a great party. Check it out. Once again, thank you, Gardeners.
Coming back with, is it a bowl game or am I making it up?
I can't wait. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to
The airport has got like magical powers. The airport's the only place where like you could be on the floor eating a salad and somebody will come up to you and ask you to watch their most precious things. You know, like, can you watch my back and my kid? Name 8 Jackson, slot 32B or whatever, and you just go find your car. And I went there, and 29, 30, 31, and then there's no 32. It just started with another rental car. It's like, I know I can't ask, like, where's 32 after 31, because they might not let you take the car, Eventually, I went and asked. I was like, "Hey, ma'am, there's no 32. There's just budget." And she goes, "Oh, we merged with budget, so that's an Avis car. So just take that." I should have just taken the car on the off chance that there was a corporate takeover. I wasn't. And then maybe drive to somebody's house and break in and go to bed and hope it's an Airbnb. What are you talking? Like, the Olympics are my favorite 4 years because they give that stat every 4 years about how many condoms they hand out at Olympic Village. This year, we gave away 618,000 condoms at Olympic Village, and every time I hear that stat, I'm like, why? Those are our best people. What if we told that kid would be perfect? It'd be good on the land and the sea. It'd be like a first human Range Rover. What do we... How about we start handing out condoms at Storage Wars meet and greets? I'm a basketball fan, and they said, if everything works out perfectly in the next 3 years, LeBron James and his son will be in the NBA at the same time. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I did a little math of my own, and I figured out that in 6.5 years, me and my daughter's student loans are going to overlap.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardener's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardener's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show USA. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Larry King.
Wow.
Larry. Nice to see you.
Let me sit down here. Ouch, my back.
Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, you know, you're giving off a weird vibe when the Walmart greeter tells you to pound sand up your butt. Dot. Hey, what's with Cher and the Sunny thing all of a sudden? Would somebody tell me anything? Anybody else now think the C word was invented because of her? Cher, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about that Carol Channing thing, huh?
Yeah.
I guess she was singing Hello Dildo.
Hello, dildo.
Yeah, man.
Hello, dildo.
Yes, it's just
Only
good
got
stuff.
married. Only got it twice in a
Twice in 41 years of marriage.
Wow, she needs Viagra. And I said it before, but never address an Indian in war paint as Chief Big Pussy.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
And finally, I gotta say, kids, it's been a stone gas being here, by the way. I gotta say, this body-piercing craze is getting out of control. You know, studs through the tongue, rings through the nose, eyebrows, the nipples, the belly button, and now a series of interlocking rings and hoops through my schwanz. Oh, did I say my schwanz? Oh, somebody stop me. You know how embarrassing it is to go through the metal detector?
I'm sure.
Larry King, you've got a solid nickel's worth, kids.
Thanks.
I'm out. Peace out.
Peace out, Larry.
I got to catch a plane.
Thanks very much, Larry.
Because I'm blind.
Jeez.
So, Moody, is your apartment, is it tidy?
It is tidy. It's small. It's tidy. It's a basement.
Oh,
Even better.
I thought
Looks like we made it.
and I thought I knew the ceilings are low. I thought I had 7-foot ceilings until my 6'6" buddy came over and had about an inch of clearance.
Your ceilings are that low?
They're low.
You can't even get happy.
They're low. I think my apartment's illegal, to tell you the truth. It's a basement with only one exit.
front
And the exit
door,
was
yeah.
blocked by my meth lab. So I think the whole thing.
Yeah, it might be illegal.
Now what are you going to do?
never stay there.
Beautiful neighborhood, though. I live in a great neighborhood. A little, it's in New York City, Astoria, Queens. It's very peaceful. My neighborhood is so quiet. If there's any yelling at night, that means Ecuador scored a goal. I love it. Great. It's a little rowdy. The World Cup's a little rowdy. Other than that,
I'll bet.
it's quiet. Yeah.
Oh, you got to come over during World Cup time.
Oh, yeah.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Jack.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Slogging through, there's Tom Griswold. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, sir. Now, you were talking about the college football playoffs.
Yes.
They have been announced. Also announced dozens of bowl games, which are, it's fun if you want to almost, how many teams are in bowl games now? Half of them?
What now?
How many college football teams are in bowl games? It seems like.
Didn't they have to? They had to have special dispensation for a team that did not have 6 victories. They had
sub 500.
Sub 500.
But I asked you. It used to be there were just a handful of bowls: the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Tangerine Bowl. That's gone, right?
I think the Tangerine Bowl's gone. Yeah.
But now there are so many and they're sponsored, of course.
Right.
And I asked you to create a list of a handful of these. One of them will be fake. Is that how this is going to work?
Well, I'll give you 3, and one of the 3 is a fake bowl game.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The New Orleans Bowl, the L.A. Bowl, or the Neutrogena Bowl?
The L.A. Bowl is fake.
I say L.A. Bowl.
No, L.A.'s
fake.
real.
Is it
Neutrogena.
Neutrogena is fake.
Sorry, I took a guess, Ace.
You're wrong.
There is an LA Bowl, and what else did I say?
Because it was the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody else was going
If
to
somebody knew
sponsor that. Yeah, but they have it down here as the LA Bowl. Okay, you ready? Let's see. 68 Ventures Bowl.
What?
68 Ventures Bowl.
Okay.
Gasparilla Bowl. FISA-Hex Bowl.
I would say the FISA-Hex Bowl's fake because
it's an older product, right?
They don't make that anymore, right?
Do they?
What is it?
I don't know.
There's some poor guy at FISA-Hex right now thinking
it was a it was like
acne soap, right?
It was some kind of germicide soap.
Oh yeah.
Did you just Google soaps after you Googled bowls?
Neutrogena?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, okay.
So which one's fake?
FISA-Hex.
Okay. What were the other two?
I forget. 68 Ventures Bowl, and then I
That
forget.
was real. Wow.
The 68 Ventures Bowl is real. Gasparilla Bowl is real.
What's Gasparilla?
I don't know. It's like sarsaparilla.
When you fart after you drink root beer.
Yeah.
Is that a company?
Well, look it up. What, your hand's broken?
This is your segment, not mine.
Why would I look up Gasparilla? That wasn't the assignment.
It really wasn't.
True.
Never mind. Just move on.
No, that's it. That's it. You're done. If you're going to be crabby like this, we're not going to do it. Thank you, Pat.
I've been there.
I mean, I guess this is why these companies have these bowls, so you find out who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're
That's the
asking
point.
yourself, what's Gasparilla?
History of Gasparilla. For more than a century, the bold buccaneers of ye mystic crew of Gasparilla have sailed the seas in relentless pursuit of the treasures
glad you looked it
nestled
up?
in the heart of Tampa. Are you happy now?
So I still don't know what it is.
They reappeared year after year amongst its children's Gasparilla presented by Chick-fil-A of Tampa Bay.
Oh, so Chick-fil-A.
Gasparilla is a pirate festival, evidently.
Okay, but the Chick-fil-A is the key here. So
No, I don't think it is.
Can't play the game on Sunday.
No, Gasparilla is presented by Chick-fil-A.
No, there's no mention of Chick-fil-A in the bowl game,
Exactly.
though. Just Gasparilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the sponsor of the sponsor of the.
Who's playing in the Gasparilla Bowl?
Wow, we're really going to do all this, aren't we?
I've got lots of news.
Georgia Tech and UCF.
Well,
you want to know what UCF is?
You know where she wrote in on.
I see a big F.
Okay. I'm sorry.
How about the Frisco, Texas Bowl?
I'm sorry I asked. Next.
Nope.
Would you try something called the Frisco, Texas Burger?
Ooh.
Oh, heck yeah, I would.
Yeah,
that sounds
pretty good.
delicious.
The Hardee's Frisco burger is very good.
You know, that is
really
good.
good.
So
Speaking
good.
of Frisco, did you ever grab a thing of Crisco and take it into the bedroom, Josh?
In Frisco?
We used to tan with it when we were kids.
With Crisco?
Yep.
That's more interesting than whatever joke I was about to say. You used to tan with Crisco?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Lay on the roof of the house.
I
and
remember
put
baby
Crisco
oil.
on it.
My sister did that.
Yeah, we did baby oil. If we didn't have baby oil, we used
How's the chemo going?
Crisco.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, oh man.
I think you owned a tanning bed, right?
We had a tanning bed in our house. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
In the house?
In the house. Yeah. It was the 90s. Everybody was tanning.
Do you think somebody has a tanning bed on their back patio?
In their sunroom?
Yeah. No, like outside.
Oh.
You know, you could just
double up.
You just
sit in a chair.
Not on
Lay
a cloudy
there.
day. You can still poison your skin with. I'm sorry. Back to you.
Do you still want to?
No, I'm sorry I asked.
First Responder Bowl, Military Bowl, or the Tenacton Bowl?
I'm going to go with
Tough
Frisco.
Acton?
This is a tough one.
Is it Tough Acton, Tenacton?
The Tough Acton Tenacton.
That's-
You know what Tenacton is. You don't want a list of the stockholders, do you, or anything like that?
What was the second one?
Military.
First Responders Bowl, Military Bowl, Tenacton Bowl.
I'm going to say military's fake because that's so general.
I'm with Josh.
I'm going to go with military, too.
It's so general. Was that meant to be a
it's
pun?
not-
It was not. Sometimes I just...
He's just that funny.
It's a curse, really.
He says that in private.
First Responder Bowl is in University Park, Texas, Texas State and Rice. Military Bowl is in Annapolis, Maryland, Tulane, and Virginia Tech. And what did I say?
Tinactin.
Tinactin bowl is made up. It's once again the soaps. And,
just the things you see at the drugstore.
That's right.
You kind of gave
I shut
away
my eyes and looked
you
away
gave
at the
away your
drugstore.
technique. The ivory.
I gave him too much credit. I went, no way is he.
Yeah, he's not going to do it a third time.
Pop-Tart bowl. Ready?
That's real.
Pop-Tart bowl, Fenway bowl, or Concordia bowl.
Pop-Tart's real.
Fenway.
It's Fenway Park.
Yeah. It's the goofy face you made.
Fenway Bowl is Boston College and SMU.
No, it isn't.
It's at Fenway Park. Pop-Tart Bowl. Now we're rolling. Pop-Tart Bowl is in Orlando, Florida, Kansas State, and North Carolina State. Concordia Bowl is Concordia is the largest manufacturer of lampshades in the United States.
Well, good job mixing it up.
That's good to know.
But I mean, the larger
Isn't
point,
that good to know?
The larger point here is virtually any product could be a bowl now, and we'd be okay with it.
And the Pop-Tart Bowl has an edible mascot this year.
Remember that?
Is that right?
Yes.
You put her in the hot tub?
15 minutes, let it simmer.
When we come back.
We're ready now.
You want to know who's in the Duke's Mayo Bowl where the coach gets dumped mayonnaise on?
When we come back, perhaps.
We're just starting to
We have some really good world records. We've got ping pong balls in the news again, this time featuring a friend of the show. This is a male friend of the show as opposed to ping pong balls from last week. And we've got Titanic news all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. And those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You ever notice that? Hey, what is that? A pencil holder over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miner Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I notice Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I pop down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury,
condom roast.
Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney
Mesquite
protested.
condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40, sonny.
It's my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the knee, I, Ipu'u, lo, o-o-k, a-uti. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I'm like, I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
And
Fascinating.
they have two airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hilly Willy Puli, and then they call the other one Willy Willy Polly, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. It's supposed to be Hilly Willy Puli, not Willy Willy Polly. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hilly Willy Puli, Willy Willy Polly. I have a theory, and I think everything in Hawaii was named by Mel Tillis in a hurry. Is what happened. They just brought Mel over. Mel, what'd you call that? Okay, come on over here. Pie. Mel, what would you call that big beautiful bird? Well, I. Yeah, that's good. That's the I bird.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah. Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Okay. Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Josh Arnold's here at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
May I tell you a little bit about it? Let me tell you a little bit about
Tell
it.
me.
Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day.
They feel like a natural diamond.
Visit
Beautifully done.
IHateStevenSinger.com.
They call it the diamond cutter.
For more details.
Singer.
Thank you, Steven.
Okay,
I enjoyed it while it lasted.
more on the bowl.
Baby train for a while.
More on the college football quiz. You ready?
Okay, I want to say I'm sorry to Steven Singer, but we'll tell you more details about that coming up. Okay.
The Real Quest Bowl. The Music
Is that
City.
the douche?
Real Quest?
Quest was a douche.
Was it?
Yeah, long time.
It was?
Quest was a douche.
It was the first douche.
My
I'm
grandmother's
sure.
Oh,
douche.
okay. You'd know. That's weird.
Did Massengill
half cocaine?
Pat, in your autobiography, My Grandmother's Douche, what chapter is that?
That's chapter 2.
Yeah, no. I'm sure. Remember, we dug
chapter 2.
We did a deep dive on this.
I don't remember that.
But I think we have to remind people that that's like a self-cleaning oven down there. You don't need to. You don't need to put anything.
Don't you listen to her? She doesn't know what she's talking about. Get in the hot tub. You keep it clean every day, ladies.
Mask it with Glade.
Real Quest Bowl, Vauxhall Bowl, or Tony the Tiger Bowl?
Vauxhall's fake.
Any other guesses?
Tony the Tiger.
Which one's the soap?
Vauxhall is a British car company.
An old car.
It's fake.
Okay.
Oh. Did they ever sell those here, Vauxhalls?
Yeah, you could probably get one.
I was stuck in a Vauxhall.
I was in a Vauxhall in World War
I said my prayers.
When it comes to crappy cars that were sold in the United States.
Oh, I'm sorry. ReliaQuest. It's not Real Quest. It's ReliaQuest.
Wait, what is that?
That threw us all off.
That's the
Good
reason.
job.
ReliaQuest. It would seem like a travel security operations platform. Oh, there you go.
Well, see, that's why they sponsor the bowl, so people find out about who they are.
And there's also a real, honest to God, it's Tony the Tiger Bowl. I didn't know that was a real thing, but it is. It's great. Notre Dame and Oregon State, the Tony Tiger Bowl.
All
That's
right.
a good game.
The home of Tony the Tiger, El Paso, Texas.
What?
You guys have seen the giant Tony the Tiger they have there on the side of the highway in El Paso?
Wouldn't Tony the Tiger Bowl be in Battle Creek, Michigan?
Yeah, I would think.
I don't know. All right, you ready? The Texas Bowl, the Holiday Bowl, we already did
Holiday Bowl.
Texas Bowl, Arizona Bowl, or the Gator Bowl?
Those all sound real to me.
Yeah.
Texas.
The Gator Bowl is real.
Okay, are you going to do this for all of them? It's really going to drag us down.
Sorry, what are the other two? Texas and Arizona?
Yeah, no, Gator, Texas, Arizona Bowl. Yes, they're all real, Tom. Yes.
Well, that isn't the way the game works.
Trick.
Oh, I tricked you.
Yeah, you got us, man.
Josh was on it.
But aren't these all? Isn't like the Arizona Bowl brought to you by Quest? The douche of a generation.
The Cadillacs of douche.
Aren't there some world records we could read?
There's some good ones. But actually, what we're going to do is we have a request for a song from Mr. Godwin.
Would you like to see the list of people who could say that?
Ready?
Would you like to see?
Pat, this song is it's kind of a Christmassy song, oddly enough. It's based on a very unusual news story involving an attorney in
Wait a minute,
Cincinnati.
am I out? Am I done?
We're taking a breather.
Okay.
So boring. This guy was taken in front of the Ohio Supreme Court.
This guy again. I hate this guy. I'm going to go beat him up because he crapped in a Pringles can.
This guy actually, he actually did defecate into a Pringles can, and allegedly, not allegedly, he admitted it. He apparently said he likes to do this on occasion. And he heaved it at a crime victim advocacy center. This guy is a defense lawyer, currently apparently involved in a capital murder case. Seems like a man that would be a pretty serious guy. But it is claimed that he pooped, if you will, into a Pringles can and then heaved it at this place. Again, I don't quite get the joke, but we have since received several emails that gag what you do apparently is you poop in a Pringles can and then put the chips back in.
Oh, no.
That's cruel.
Don't ever do that.
No.
No, but I just can't believe
that one guy wrote in and said that.
That's not no, that's the gag.
No, it isn't.
Because I thought the gag would be you put some kind of lighter fluid on it, and then someone comes out and stomps on it, and then it just shoots up like a cannon. Hilarious. A variation on the bag on fire in the doorstep.
Right. So was he throwing them at people or just like locations or at the window?
Apparently threw it at the building.
Okay.
But someone enlightened us to say the joke is then people come out of hey, here's some Pringles. Open up their seasonal Pringles, eat a few of them, and then they notice.
You all know how you are. You see a container of food on the street, and you go, I'll eat what's left in here.
Well, yeah, you know that.
Josh speaks for all the hungry. I mean, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
But what kills me is these distinguished jurists. These are people who are well-educated. Their parents probably spent a fortune sending them to law school. They're on the Ohio Supreme Court. They walk in one day and, well, today on the docket, it's a guy who crapped on a Pringles can. This guy apparently has been suspended for a year.
And he does this over and over, or he did it once?
He loves it.
Yeah, he said he did it 10 times, right?
Yeah, he said that he does it about 10 times a year, he claimed.
It's one of his favorite things to do.
Well, everybody relieves stress in different ways.
Sure.
You don't want to know what he does to a half and half container.
However, given the choice, I'll take the half and half.
Okay, Pat,
Yes.
you have a tribute to this clown?
Jess, I'm sorry you had to be here for this. He ate the Pringles. They are gone now. The lid is off. He's in the jar now. Oh, this lawyer's nuts. Flashing his butt. Pooping in an empty Pringles can. He's got the Pringles dingle flavored. He threw the can and woke the neighbors. Oh, he's out on bail. Should spend the night in jail, right? Oh, for pooping in an empty Pringles can. In the prison, he can build a defense. He will say that he's just farting brown. The judge says, "Are you crazy?" He says, "No, man. I poop in Pringles cans all over town." License suspended. There's no trial. First offense for something vile. Oh, next time you let loose, drop in a deuce. Don't poop in an empty Pringles can. Everybody now, don't poop in an empty Pringles can.
Now, then you have to wonder if
jeez,
if it's a two-step process or if this guy, is capable of doing it directly into the can. I mean, that'd be a trick.
Well, where's the most odd place that you've pooped? Anybody?
The oddest place?
Yeah.
I don't think I've got
My pants is where I'm pooping.
Somebody's chest is what you think.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No names, please.
I don't think I've ever. No, I'm going to say I'm never not into a toilet. Yes.
Oh, a lake.
Always in the
lake
toilet.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, in the lake. Yeah.
Oh, the aqua.
Never outdoors. You ever outdoors, Tom? You're a big
course.
camper. Of course. Really? What did you wipe with? Did you have toilet paper? Was that after a hearty shore lunch?
A fair question. No, while camping, of course, one does what one has to do.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you have the proper paper?
Yeah.
Did you have the proper paper? Leaf it.
Oh, I told my cousin one time we were at the lake and she had to go, and we were on a hike, and I said use a leaf, and she found the driest leaves that she could find. And I got in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Tom, I got you something over the weekend.
There you go, Tom.
Oh, it's a Pringles can.
And
Is it warm?
They are decorated for the holidays, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it appears to be empty.
Well, you can open it up and see. I dare you. He's afraid to open it up.
I would be
he sure
afraid
is.
of
Yeah.
No.
What's in there? Why is he laughing? What's in there? What's in the box?
I can't believe you picked it up.
Oh, my God.
Why are you holding it like that?
Oh, that's sick.
It looks like a sweet potato.
Gosh.
So I guess
Where do they sell faux turds at?
Oh, I found a place.
Is that right?
Is that yours?
Yeah.
That's pretty realistic.
That is very realistic.
So
It's gigantic.
Did you have to go online to find that?
Yeah.
And did you get the?
What did you search?
So you
What
had
comes
to.
up in your search?
You had to hit the button for speedy delivery just to get the gag in.
I'm on a list.
Like an extra $12 delivered. Well, thank you, Josh.
Yes, you're very welcome.
I got you a nice gift last week, and now you've returned the
Yes,
favor.
yeah. Just an early present.
Okay.
Was it like sponge rubber, or was it like cloth, or is it like a dog toy? What is that?
What's like?
Yeah, it's like a soft.
You have to put those in the green room pantry, because somebody's not going to hear this, and they're going to go in there and open
And we'll do what Tom has been wanting to. We'll put a couple Pringles on top.
Yes.
Can we get like a spring so it leaps out like one of those?
That'd be hilarious.
Snakes. Okay. Well, on a much lighter note, coming up we have some world records, some good ones too, and we have bananas in the news. That's right.
Yes, we have no bananas in the news.
And we have steaks in the news right now.
Oh, I'd love to tell you about them. Omaha Steaks. You know what's great about them? Well, many things, but during the holidays, they help take the guesswork out of gifting. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. My gosh, this deal you want to take advantage of. 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything they have, folks. Plus, use code BTS at checkout. Get an additional $30 off your order. It's almost as though they're giving us the gift.
I think my brother, might have been, he sent me a photograph of his house. He'd put up some Christmas lights.
Oh.
And I just happened to notice in the photograph, his grill is right there.
Yeah.
I think he's going, because every year I get him Omaha Steaks. I haven't sent him yet, but I'll do it today.
A little subtle hint. And send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals like that meat lover's lasagna, ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget, every unforgettable bite backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Order with complete confidence, knowing you're ordering the very best. The most wonderful time of the year, my friends, can also be the most stressful, can't it? Jess, you understand how it is. But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on all of their faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. Remember, for a limited time, get 50% off site-wide, plus you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
And the Ace Cosby joke of the day will be brought to you by Omaha Steaks. They don't curate it. They let Ace handle it. And they may, put it this way, the jokes are always well done. A miss is rare. See what I'm doing here? Steak stuff. When we come back, more world records. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening.
Remember this?
Dad, I have no idea why you're mad.
It's Josh's new dance.
Is that the safety dance? Ooh, yeah.
You know, so really, maybe TV is your thing. You are quite the dancer.
Yes, you are.
I mean, for a stout man, you move well.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
No, you're a stout man.
Even elephants have moments of grace.
No, I mean, you're a husky fellow.
For a guy who it clearly takes 15 minutes to get out of bed.
Gosh, you
let
are
alone
so...
Anybody in the room break their toilet seat this weekend?
Oh, my God.
For a man who nearly passes out every time he ties his shoe, you certainly can.
No, you really do move well.
Come on, let's go get louder. Just leave him here. Let's just leave him here. We'll go.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his...
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of
Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
He was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a 6th-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Frank Caliendo.
Some people don't like John Madden. I love John Madden because he makes me feel smart. Madden will say things in a game you don't need to hear. He'll say things like, if the quarterback, if he throws the ball and a receiver, if he catches it in the end zone, then that's gonna be a touchdown. John, what did you think the most important thing was? Well, the best game to win is the third game, and you can have the first game, and you might have the fourth game, but the third game. If you're playing 25 games, then it's the 23rd game. If you're playing 75 games, 73rd. It's always a 3 because it looks like half an 8. And, when you realize that a half an 8, you can't figure 8. You can do a figure 8 while you're skating, but you can't do a figure 3. And if you could do a figure 3, that would probably be amazing. But back to what we're talking about, great football is about great football, and when you're playing great football, hey, that's the best kind of football.
Media director Simmons is joining us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. Not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. You know, I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. And, we lost a lot of good petrol.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's college football bowl season. Are you excited, Tom? You going to watch the bowl games? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, is the answer.
No is the answer. All right.
Sorry.
What are you doing over there?
Right now?
Yeah. You know what? Never mind.
I'm waiting for you to...
Stupid. David Rush has reclaimed the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to bounce 5 ping pong balls into 5 glasses.
It's amazing.
David said he first broke the record in 2018. Oh, we remember. He achieved the feat in 3.51 seconds. When his record was bested with a time of 2.81, David managed to break it again with a time of 2.03. But the record was snatched away with a new time of 2 seconds.
Well, hold that thought. About snatched. I'm going to need it in a minute.
David reclaimed the title once again, bounced 5 ping pong balls into 5 glasses in 1.64 seconds.
Impressive.
Impossible.
You think he's lying?
I think he's lying.
Oh, the whole thing's on video. They've got.
Think it's been doctored?
No, I think it's real. It's
AI.
Yep.
And I mean, it's like beer pong without the beer and friends, and none of the social aspects of having some fun with beer pong. You see,
I think I've only actually played beer pong twice in my life.
That's same here.
Are you good?
I'm real good.
I know you are naturally athletic in a weird way.
It's like a weird way. No one would ever think I could shoot basketballs.
So did you not play because you weren't invited to play again because you're too good?
No, I decided not to. Do you want the truth? I decided not to play again because I thought we can handle it. The only people I was playing ping pong, beer pong with were the police were going to be there any day for something. Yes.
Well,
it was only a matter of time.
We had ping pong balls on the news, and I wanted to share this with our guest news announcer today. She is Jess Hooker. Are you familiar with Sticky Vicky?
No.
Sticky Vicky.
Would you like to see some video of Sticky Vicky?
Nah.
This is an obituary from the BBC. She died at the age of 80.
Rip.
She was a legendary Spanish dancer. Her professional name was Sticky Vicky. Her actual name was Victoria Maria Aguez Gadia. She was famous for performing stunts with her vagina.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't she?
Like she made it talk or what?
No, that would be clever.
Ventriloquist?
According to the BBC.
Why did she go with Gooey Vicky? Her name is Aguez.
I don't know. You'll have to ask her daughter.
Didn't rhyme.
Her daughter, by the way, is carrying on the tradition. It's a show.
That girl.
According to this BBC, I'm reading this verbatim. The show involved her putting different objects inside herself. Most famously, ping pong balls. And by the way, it says the show would always end with the lights going down, and she would produce a lit light bulb.
Ta-da! Isn't that something?
Wow.
She would make it appear.
Kind of a magic trick.
And her daughter is now?
Yes, her daughter has taken over. Maria Gadia Araguez is now taken over the act.
Wow.
Would have forged her own path there.
No kidding.
She kind of like a magic trick. She pulled a rabbit out of a beaver, if you will. Pretty scary. And then this may not work for you, but I was thinking this was a pretty good name. But as Chick said, why didn't she go with something else? I think they should have called it Ricky Vajayjay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that one?
No.
Ricky Jay, the great, no?
No. What? Well, tell me.
Ricky Jay was
a magician.
World famous magician.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Close-up magician and actor.
Okay. World famous.
It's totally okay that you.
Okay, thanks,
famous?
Josh. I appreciate it.
He was nowhere like as world famous as Copperfield.
Okay, yeah, right.
He was amazing.
David Blaine, yeah.
But tremendous.
Yeah, incredible.
And you get the Oprah Winfrey Vajayjay reference in there.
Right, I do remember that.
Sorry. Okay.
So, would you like a tribute?
You have a tribute to Sticky Vicky, the lady who put things in her.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she's pretty.
No, she isn't.
Ping pong balls came out of her vagina. They called her Sticky Vicky.
Yeah, they did.
That stunt was kind of tricky. She had to wait on a queef to blow it out her vagina. Her vagina was a legend in its time.
Her vagina.
Her vagina. If you think about this, it's hard to get away from what actually is going on, but if you think about it seriously for a second, there must be, the biggest trick would be something else not exiting your body as you're shooting a ping pong ball across the room, right?
That's got to be tough.
Connected,
Yeah, it's all like if you're grunting to get that,
that happens during birth all the time.
100%.
Oh, yeah. I was there for one.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
No, this isn't the kid.
Oh, God.
That's the ugliest kid I've ever seen. Yeah.
But this obituary is from the BBC. This is legit.
A lot of.
And the show, by the way, is taking place to this day in Spain. You can go see it. It's a destination, apparently, for many people.
To see this.
To see the show. It's in Benidorm, Spain.
Is that where you went to the donkey show? Did you go to a donkey show?
I didn't go to a donkey show. I've seen the donkey show on video. I've also seen this woman on video. It's a ping pong ball. She shoots cold cream across the room.
How many times did you watch it?
She, it loads it up and
Wow.
and she can blow a candle out.
What?
See, I thought that one was really kind of subtle and nice. That's artistic.
Really?
Or was it
flame get higher?
some kind of votive candle done in a monastery?
And now,
Just like you, to make fun of things you don't understand. This woman was an amazing artist.
I'm sorry, is that sports?
She could even blow into that thing that her friend with the DUI had in his car. Wasn't that nice of her?
Start the car? Yeah.
hey, when you start this one, I'll hold your legs.
Stupid world record.
The world's oldest living triplets, male, celebrated their 93rd birthday.
Wow.
Larry Alden Brown, Lon Bernard Brown, and Jean Carroll Brown were born December 1st, 1930.
The Brown Boys.
Due to Jean's health, the brothers were not able to celebrate together this year, but Larry said they will each have their own celebrations. Larry and Lon live in the senior living community Foxwood Springs in Raymore, Missouri, while Jean lives in Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
It's nice.
You better stay there. Do it without me.
When one of them dies, are they going to be the world's oldest twins? Does that count?
You lost Larry. Well,
Larry said the secret to long and healthy life for him and his brothers has been staying away from smoking, drinking, and drugs.
that's right. Very.
Sure.
Life is boring.
It's been boring, and I wanted to die many times. He added, we've always had each other as friends as well as brothers, and we were always each other's protectors. Well, then why'd you move to Oklahoma, Gene?
Well, we
caught him with a magazine.
Did you see they have a photograph of them in the previous year for their 92nd birthday.
Oh, yeah. I thought I saw a picture of them
They're
together.
wearing matching Depends. It's really kind of touching.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Do they still dress alike when you're a nonagenarian? Whatever.
But they're not conjoined, are they?
Oh, no.
No. That would be...
The one couldn't be in Oklahoma, really.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I thought that's an act, isn't it?
He was, they separated him, and the other two went about their merry.
Think about it. They were born in 1930, December 1st, 1930, and at the beginning of the Depression, essentially.
Okay.
So that you had to hand it to their mom for raising 3 boys during the Depression. Good for her.
They just
There's a picture of them in a little tiny bathtub.
They just had a big birthday.
Sweet.
Yeah, real sweet.
Oh, well, it's kind of a fun story. I thought you'd like it. I guess not.
No, glad they're doing well. Hope they all the 3 of them get together for one last hurrah.
Wasn't there a movie with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear as
Stuck on You?
Stuck on You?
It's not bad.
Twins, right?
There's some laughs,
Yeah, some good laughs.
Really?
Yeah. It has its moments, yeah.
It's a little it's just a little tough to watch in parts.
Is that sports?
Stupid
Another one?
world record.
A man in Florida is trying to collect 1 million VHS tapes of the movie Titanic.
What?
It's not a record.
Why?
It's an illness.
Oh, you have no idea. The man, who goes by JD, has told ABC News that his collection, on his way to 1 million VHS copies of Titanic.
Yes.
He has 2,467 so far.
We're almost there, pal.
So,
light at the end of the tunnel.
He has no idea how much 1 million
is he closer to getting the VHS tapes or to getting his GED?
Oh, my God. In addition to VHS tapes, JD has memorabilia devoted to the film, along with Leonardo DiCaprio's jockstrap. No.
Yeah.
Along with what is believed to be the world's largest collection of Titanic, the soundtrack, on CD.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Does it say how old he is?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to...
Does it say how gay he is?
Oh, my God.
Anyone interested in helping JD reach his goal can send VHS copies of Titanic 2.
There's a Titanic 2?
Shut up. The address is Post Office Box 5355, Largo, Florida, 33779.
Okay.
All the way to Largo.
When he spoke to Variety back in June about this, JD had 1,560 copies on VHS. Now he's up to 2,467.
You know, there's a technical question here. The Titanic VHS is 2 tapes. So if he has 1 million copies, he technically has 2 million VHS tapes.
Oh.
I never watched that second tape. What happens?
They sailed to New York.
And
I thought that's where
right around the world.
Okay, this guy's I thought he would be a man of a certain age. No, he looks like he's in his 20s, and he's got very long hair. Looks like
Okay.
all right. I was expecting a guy who
Yeah.
had never had a date.
Well, this guy might still be
possible. No, he looks semi-normal.
They all do, don't they?
Looks kind of like look kind of like Ted Nugent, but in his 20s.
Okay.
All right.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? But
did you see Ted Nugent is helping kill all those pigs up in Canada and
cool.
coming down?
All right. Yeah. You go, Ted. Once again, there are these killer wild boars in Canada, and they're crossing into the United States, and they're screwing up the ecosystem. And
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Jess, do you like the movie Titanic?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I saw it once when it first came out in the theaters, and I've never watched it again.
It's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good movie. I'll defend it to this day. Yeah.
All right.
So is there a thrill to seeing something on VHS the way there is to be listening to?
No, there's something wrong with this guy. Let's just be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah.
Who knows what he has?
Who knows what's wrong with him?
Okay. Well, okay.
The word severe is in front of it.
I see.
Oh.
Is that sports?
Yes, that's sports.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Bucking, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
The U.S. Postal Service will offer Dungeons and Dragons stamps in 2024.
Oh, my goodness.
USPS has announced that it is releasing 10 different Dungeons and Dragons designs in honor of the role-playing game's 50th anniversary.
This is smart. You have to assume a lot of stamp collectors are also D&D people.
Yeah, that's true. I always think that's cool.
Yeah,
I
Venn
like
diagram.
stamps.
Yeah, the Venn diagram of nerds versus dweebs, dorks, or geeks. They all, there's kind of a thing in the middle there.
They feature images of elves, dragons, and other fantastical creatures.
And this is the United States Post Office.
Yep, not Canada, U.S. The stamps were designed by Greg Breeding.
It's a legitimate question because in the U.S. you have to be dead to be in a stamp, right?
Is that true?
I don't know the rules.
No living people on stamps?
Isn't that the rule?
I don't know.
I
thought maybe they changed it. I thought it was. Because
Yeah.
remember, there would be these random countries that would do Michael Jackson stamps when he was alive. And,
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yes, sort of, I think, obscure countries trying to get some publicity. Hey, we're over here. We're starving. Thank you.
Buy our stamps.
Send food. Buy stamps.
The stamps were designed by Greg Breeding, an art director for the United States Postal Service.
Leave him alone, Greg Breeding.
Does Dungeons and Dragons, are there specific characters, or do you create...
Sounds like it.
I think it's a specific art form, wouldn't you say? Like if you saw it, you would know it was Dungeons and Dragons. But I don't know if they're specific characters.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Don't you make stuff up? Isn't that the whole thing?
I thought it was like there was like a
Nor rain, nor sleet, nor the torturous flames of Drakeville.
Yeah, stuff like that. And you can throw fire with your hand.
It's
or
all
something.
dice, isn't it? All
Yeah, a lot of dice.
Is it like a multi-sided dice though?
Yeah,
it's like
dodecahedron
12,
or something, or whatever the hell they say. Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah.
I just went to the post office, bought some stamps for my daughter.
I love
Oh, you did?
stamps.
What were they?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg stamps.
Okay.
She did a report on Ruth Bader
Nice.
Ginsburg. So.
You love stamps?
Yeah, when I buy, I always buy 2 sheets and I keep one. And I don't have a book or anything, but I just slide them into one of those like
No,
wax
Chick-
paper sleeves.
Chick doesn't give 2 sheets about stamps.
You don't give
about
you don't give 2
stamps.
sheets about stamps?
Look how happy he is.
I know.
He's having a hell of a morning.
I'm glad it was.
He's 3 sheets to the wind.
An hour ago, it was the exact opposite.
I know.
Now he's fine. It's that Starbucks run that helps.
Gets him going.
Thanks, Mark.
And do you know what a philatelist is?
Someone who collects stamps.
Very good.
I was way wrong.
With their mouth.
I thought it was a guy who farted and messed his pants at the same time. To a show tune.
I mean,
philatelist.
Philatelist. It does sound filthy.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what a coin collector is called?
No, I don't.
What is it, like a
Numismatist.
Numismatist?
Yes, it sounds
that
like
sounds
a
like someone
magician.
from Superman. Wasn't it the little imp from the fifth dimension of Superman? You couldn't pronounce his name backwards to go back to the dimension. Sorry.
You should try that so you'll go back to the
Coming up, we have the Leaning Tower of not Pisa.
Actually, we have an update from a bowl game that we didn't get to. It's called the Famous Toastery Bowl.
Oh.
Famous Toastery, Toastery. Toastery.
Is that a product?
It's a restaurant. Famous Toastery Bowl in Charlotte, North Carolina on December 18th.
Yum.
Jess, you know what they call a guy who collects My Little Ponies?
No. Oh, yes, I do. A brony.
Oh, my dad was way wrong.
Phew.
That worked out better.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, way better than what.
Once again, your dad
I was praying he wouldn't say.
Your dad was a badass Vietnam era, a combat veteran of the Vietnam War, a badass if there ever was one. Sure, there was some language. We'll be right back. We have Kiss and their farewell show, and we had a story about triplets. We have a story about twins coming up that you'll like, Pat.
Okay.
Because it's about being a vegan. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you.
But no Houston?
no Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936 Beatles. That's all. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
When Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama. Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. The queen, she had her corgis. Prince Andrew had his orgies. He's wild, that brother Andy. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved from good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies and dressing up for ceremonies. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule cause he's got the family jewel. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. But all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
Wasn't there when I started. I fought in a war, buddy.
Were there people in the beauty salon when he hit it?
My grandma was in it.
That says a lot. Okay.
Motive.
Wait a minute.
Automotive.
Suddenly this has turned into CSI.
Opportunity.
He was in the parking lot just sitting there with his, my grandma's never driven. She's just kind of been a burden at parties her entire life.
Someone take me home.
I love her, but she lives 20 miles out of town. Anybody going that way? No one is ever going that way. Move.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We've been talking Pringle cans and college football, all sorts of things all morning.
Very good. We have coming up the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Also, we have Mr. Pat Godwin with his guitar. Pat on the road once again. This Saturday night only. Am I correct in saying that? At the Mason City, Illinois.
You are correct, sir.
Comedy club, which is called what?
Mason City Limits.
Get the name of it right in there. That's good. Name of the town. Not in Iowa, but in Illinois. And you had a great show, I know, in Ohio over the weekend. Got some really nice letters about that.
Good.
We now turn to the news desk. Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. What's happening, Jess?
We usually don't read the title of the stories first, but I just want to read this because it makes me so happy, and I don't know why. But it's Banana Hammer. I just like the
Banana Hammer.
A parts manufacturing factory in Japan has gone viral for its new banana-shaped hammers. Iron factory Aikida, not IKEA, specializes in creating original products with the potential to go viral online. Oh, that kind of makes me.
Yeah, this is their goal.
Yeah. Following the success of a banana hammer prototype, the company launched an official banana hammer in 2020 and a mini version more recently. In addition,
a plantain hammer?
Yes.
That's funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In addition to slamming nails into wood, the metal banana can reportedly withstand temperatures upwards of 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Andy.
And it looks like a banana.
Yeah, it looks like a metal banana. But it doesn't...
That's fun.
I mean, Banana Hammer sounds like some guy's porn name.
Yeah, it kind of does. Banana
hammock?
Banana hammock, yeah, I've heard that. for a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
know if you needed a visual.
You just cupped her hand
Wait a
up like
second.
she was catching
I
rain.
think Pat may have a thong about this.
Oh, a thong. If I bought a hammer, I want it shaped like a banana. Not a real banana that get all over my hand. I'd hammer out a watermelon and do Gallagher's act. I'd hammer out a truce between Gallagher and his brother. That's a fact, inside joke. If I had a banana hammer,
Thank you very much.
I'd make it real hard.
Yeah.
Harder than me.
That's right. Go.
I have ED. I'd pound Miss Johnson with my banana hammer. I'd pound out the dent on my bike's banana seat. Oh, it's rusting in the yard if I had a have But I don't.
7 more verses.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd hammer
One,
the
two,
ice
three,
cream.
4.
The banana hammer. Okay, well, hope some poor monkey doesn't get a hold of that.
Oh,
My
yeah.
teeth.
Break his little teeth.
He would.
Break his little teeth.
Just mean. By the way, don't get a banana hammer for somebody for Christmas.
Wow.
They look cute.
Well, I have an email to send.
Because it's so dumb.
Does it look like a hammer
No,
at
it looks
all?
just like a metal banana.
How strange.
But you know what? That's helpful to me because how often I use things that aren't hammers to put nails in walls. Because I can't find. Yeah, exactly. Whatever you have.
There has long been a tradition in my family to never use a hammer to put a nail in it. Whatever, a shoe, whatever.
Like as a joke, or that's just how it happened?
That's just kind of how it's happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always have a hammer, right?
Your mom and dad didn't have like a little toolkit with hammers?
No.
My dad didn't either.
Tampon applicator. Found that baby in, Shirley.
All right.
A lot happened in that story.
There was.
So anyway,
Is he just watching?
We got a nice email, he said, changing the subject. This is from Jay in Louisville. My son Jack plays in the snare line for the Western Kentucky Marching Band.
Really?
They found out yesterday they will play Old Dominion at the famous Toastery Bowl in Charlotte on December 18th.
That'll be cool.
Toastery is like a breakfast all-day place in North Carolina. And
cool.
I think there's one in Ashburn, Virginia.
I thought it was like an off-brand Pop-Tart. Doesn't that? Aren't they called that?
Toaster pastry?
Yes, that's what it is.
Toastery. Anyway, I suggested the snare line switch over to toasters. To play in the stands.
Well, let me tell you about how litigious some of our friends can be. That's
a cool idea.
Hey, Tom, could you play Haywood's Toast in honor of Big Red? Have you seen Big Red? Do you know who Big Red is? The Western Kentucky mascot?
Oh, yes. I thought you meant Pat Godwin's Big Red story.
Oh, that's a different Big Red.
What?
Yeah.
No, Big Red is the Western Kentucky. They're called the Hilltoppers, or the
big
lady
pack of cinnamon gum.
the Lady Toppers. But no, he's just like a big red blob. that
Oh,
runs
really?
all over
There
he's
was a
called-
girl in high school we called Big Red.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Pat has a story about Big Red. He really can't tell on the air. Right?
What happened to Big Red?
I was in Sumter, South Carolina, and the crowd was yelling "Big Red, Big Red, and Big Red."
You were on stage, right?
Yeah, I was on stage.
And
with
you were
guitar.
trying to do your show, and some they
halfway
keep
through
screaming Big Red.
Yeah, and so I played along, and okay, bring Big Red up, and he came up and he put his butt to the crowd, and he dropped trow, and he proceeded to drop a deuce on the stage.
No.
Yeah,
That did not happen.
During
it
your
did happen.
set?
yeah. Last 10 minutes of the show.
Who cleaned it up?
Security.
Wow.
Did you
bouncers and
finish?
stuff. I had to.
What did you do as you saw what was happening?
I laughed at first. The crowd went nuts. This is like
Right.
something he did when he was out. That's why.
So this guy did this every time he'd go to a show?
When he had one in the hopper, he would.
Would
do
they?
it.
That's Big Red.
Would they arrest him? I hope.
Oh yeah, they took him out. They dragged him out. Yeah,
Was he drunk?
he was wasted.
Oh, okay.
But see,
I mean-
he would tell his friends, "I got one," and they would start the chant. And I
got one.
And I played along. He's a military guy.
All right.
Crew cut and everything.
Did he have red hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Did he have red butt hair?
I figured he either had red hair or diverticulitis.
Yeah,
I was thinking
everything
the
was
exact
red.
same thing, but I didn't want to say.
Big
Poor guy.
red. Big
Jess
red.
wants to hear about his butt hair. Anything on that?
Excuse me. Could we get? So the point is, when we come back, we're going to play your request.
The Toastery Bowl,
The
Tom.
Toastery Bowl. That sounds good. The Toastery sounds like a religious retreat
Okay.
Like a monastery.
No, it sounds like what it is. It's an all-day breakfast place.
No,
many branches.
She got pregnant in high school, and we gave the child away, and she went to the toastery.
Oh, yes. Good.
No, that's not what it sounds like at all.
Get thee to a toastery.
Yes, and her husband was shipped off.
Jess, why was your Big Red named Big Red?
Because
Did she have red hair?
she was 6 feet tall and she had a lot of red hair.
Oh, okay.
That was it. Yeah.
The best nickname.
Softball player.
The best, kindest, negative nickname I've ever heard for a girl is that someone was over 6 feet tall and everybody called her the Big Show.
We did that.
You're right. It's a cool nickname, but it's not. It's
and
not.
if she heard it, she would think, "Oh, but it's of course from the wrestling."
Yeah,
right.
Gigantic woman.
Cool nickname, not a good one for her.
Hey, it's Big Show.
Oh, thank you.
I'm obviously getting a lot more than
Big Show. Yeah,
the Big Show.
I love Big Show.
It would have been really bad if they'd called her that in the bedroom.
Hey, Big Show.
Hello. He didn't have to say it twice. I didn't.
Okay.
When we come back, a little Haywood toast.
And we're going to have a big show.
Yeah, that's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us.
I get in a lot of awkward situations, I feel like. Recently in D.C., I threw up in the street, which isn't a big deal. That happens. I'm a pretty heavy drinker. But what was different about this time was as I was about to throw up, when you're just starting to come up, I made eye contact with a woman sitting outside of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then I held eye contact as I vomited.
Oh.
So it was just very awkward because she just saw me kind of look over at her and then go, and I mean, what's going on in her reality?
She wants to watch that.
Did you get her number?
I did not get her number. I'm afraid. What does she go home and say? I was so ugly today I made a man vomit. I don't want her to think that, So I had to go over and tell her it wasn't the case.
That's a bad hair day.
Yeah, if a man looks at you and vomits,
It is a bad day.
you need to visit your hairdresser ASAP.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a self-esteem killer.
Yeah, that really is.
Yeah, but I get into stuff like that all
See,
the
I'm
time.
a sympathy monitor. I would have, if he'd made eye contact with me, I would have.
Me too.
You would vomit also?
I would join you. Yeah.
So when you smell vomit, you immediately vomit.
Say goodbye.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So far we've covered soiling ourselves and vomiting in the studio.
What next? All right, let's go into pussy lesions.
No.
No, Bob, that's wrong in the script. It's not pronounced pussy.
There you go.
You don't want to go that way.
I know it looks that way on the page.
If you read that wrong at the audition, wow, that's a different movie.
Yeah,
Well, what's
entirely.
this, Mr. Abrams? I don't understand.
Much closer to a Mr. Skin film.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Now, were you a big drinker in college?
Yeah, I in college, I think I drank a little bit more than I do now. In college, whenever I drank, I would pass out. It was like my thing, That's how people knew me.
Pass out guy?
Yeah, it got to the point where even before I went out, I'd go ahead and draw a dick on my face. Because it was going to happen.
It was going to happen.
eventually.
Your buddies were going to take care of it anyway.
Yeah.
Just take it right.
Oh, boy.
Why wait?
It really is something else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not.
That's
because first of all, what do they think? It's going to help me? They think years from now I'm going to be saying, yeah, it got really bad. I was just drinking all the time, passing out. And then one day I woke up, looked in the mirror, and I was like, TJ, get it together. I owe it all to Steve and his artistic ability to draw a ball sack on my forehead.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, This machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. Ed Septic.
Says, let's do it, and my loins ache. Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. Right now. That's the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet. With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
This is from the East Allen Courier newspaper. This is an actual classified ad.
Where's that? The east side of Allen?
Yes, it will.
All right.
Be my guess.
Well, I mean, for example, here's a just a typical ad in here.
Yeah.
Complete meat processing and curing, slaughtering and trucking, closed during August. Then it's a custom meat place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Here's another ad. Huge multi-family garage sale.
Oh, good.
April 29-30, 7 in the morning till 5 in the evening.
Right.
Here's some of the items they have.
All right.
Here, Christy, why don't you read them? Here, I've circled this for you. Just go ahead, read the items that they have.
Let's see. They have baby clothes, strollers, vibrator, adult and children's clothes,
Stop.
shoes, toys.
Only one?
Says one.
Who puts that in their classified ads?
The vibrator must go.
Well, here's Jimmy's old bike when he was a kid, and we've got 4 basketballs. Here's a nice set of golf clubs.
Wait a minute, read it again.
And a vibrator.
Read it again, filthy mind.
We don't buy vibrators at a garage
Baby
sale,
clothes,
do we?
strollers, vibrator, adult
Yes.
and children's clothes and shoes, toys, bike, too much to mention.
I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know how that...
Then at the end it says bake sale also. This
think
sounds like
it's a
kind of a
joke
fun
store.
garage sale.
It does. Get you down there.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney.
Get involved.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello. Sorry, a little slow to the...
Well done there. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Let's see now. Oh, we have a request here. Do you want to read that letter one more time? There's a request for a special drum line.
Well, apparently, Jay's son, Jack, plays in the snare line for the Western Kentucky Marching Band. Jay says that the band and the team obviously found out yesterday that they will be playing at the famous Toastery Bowl in Charlotte, North Carolina on December 18th. Western Kentucky versus Old Dominion. Toastery. I suggested that they get toasters to play in the stands. Could you play Haywood's Toast in honor of the WKU Marching Band and Big Red and the Big Show? They'd like to hear that. Go Western Kentucky.
This is Haywood Banks. The percussion, of course, played on an actual toaster. I think this is a...
and wasn't this your toaster he's using?
Yeah, he ruined one of my toasters.
Yeah,
and I believe this is this may be a Forrest Slicer.
Oh,
so it's kind of bassy, which is great.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he's got a. If you want to make one of these for yourself, you got to get a guitar strap and affix it to the toaster itself, and then get a couple of drumsticks. Start beating that toaster.
No. Think about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. He uses forks usually.
Yes, he does.
Or spoons. Yes.
Funnier, yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for the correction.
You're welcome.
And this is how it sounds when Haywood Banks does it. He invented and wrote this song.
All around the country and coast to coast. People always say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag. I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast.
Very nice.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast! I get up in the morning about 6 a.m. Have a little jelly, have a little jam. Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot. Push down the lever and the wires get hot. I get toast. Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast! Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side, and you make your selection. Push to the dark or the light, and then, if it pops too soon, press down again. Make toast. Yeah, toast! When the first caveman drove in from the dregs, didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast. Yeah, toast! Oui, monsieur, bonjour, coquette. Oh, croissantez-vous avez? Maurice Chevalier, Eiffel Tower. Oh, oui, Marie, baguette, bonsoir. French toast! French toast! In Chicago, we're on the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah, toast!
Toast. The genius of Haywood Banks, including the Doppler effect at the end there. As the siren go by, that's so cool. Once again, in honor of a friend of the show who's in the snare drum line.
All right.
And they're going to be marching in
the famous Toastery Bowl.
That's cool. Very good. Very good.
Western Kentucky.
Have a great time.
Okay, I'm on the website for the Famous Toastery, the restaurant, the sponsors of the Famous Toastery Bowl.
Is this just one restaurant?
No. They've, I'm going to say, as near as I can figure, 45 to 50 in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia.
Okay.
And they're looking to expand. But you can have a mimosa. You can have a mini-mosa. Mm-hmm. Ultimate Bloody Mary. They have Irish coffee. They have all-day breakfast.
Are you going to read the whole menu?
They have something called the Momosa, Mo Problems.
Momosa, the blah, blah, blah omelet. Funny, huh? Anyway, I'm going to order online, see if they'll deliver it here. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Maybe Gold Belly. Something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, probably a week from now I could get it.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I'd be excited.
Fascinating.
Okay.
What's happening at the news desk, Jess?
Scientists conducted a study to compare identical twins after one went vegan and the other did not.
This is for you, Pat Godwin.
I'm listening.
Pat Godwin is our new vegan and never stops talking about it. I can't even go in the green room anymore.
It's true.
You can
I'm
talk
gonna
to me
live
about it, Pat.
forever.
22 pairs of identical twins were recruited for the study.
That's
wherein
44 people.
one twin was assigned a vegan diet, while the other an omnivore diet. Biological markers, including blood and feces, were gathered from each twin to observe changes. Tom, that's for you.
To the one of the twins, the ordinary one said, "Here, just take my underwear." Okay?
You're going to find
blood and the feces.
You're going to find blood, feces, semen,
the whole thing.
Researchers found that twins on the vegan diet tested younger on measures of biological versus chronological age. Vegan twins also experienced an improvement in cardiovascular biomarkers such as lower LDL cholesterol, insulin resistance, and loss in weight.
Really?
However, researchers said that the twins on the vegan diet had less satisfaction because it was so restrictive.
In other words, they're miserable.
Yeah.
Did they all stay identical?
What?
Because that'd be really cool if all of a sudden.
Well, their facial features changed?
Yeah.
What do you.
Their DNA changed because of their diet? I don't know.
The ones who became vegan developed a more annoying personality.
That would be the toughest thing about being vegan, I think, would be
the insufferability that you become.
Trying to figure out, you just couldn't go to a restaurant and order food. You could, is this vegan?
Last
is that
night for
vegan?
me was hard. Yeah.
You got to pretty much not eat out as nearly
No,
as much.
you don't. I have a lot of cookbooks. If you want some. I was vegan for a while, and I enjoyed it because it was a challenge in cooking, to do that.
Pat, have you asked whoever's directing you in this? What about breastfeeding? Is that okay?
That's a good question.
I mean, if you're a vegan, you got a baby, can you breastfeed, which is obviously very good for the baby, or do you have to give do you have to make them a shake?
Oh, if the woman is a vegan, is that what you're saying?
No, I mean it's dairy. It's dairy, and if you're vegan, then you don't take in dairy products, right?
I would think that would be very bad for the baby.
Yeah, but no.
Well, the baby's not vegan. The mom is vegan.
Yeah. The baby doesn't go, hey, I'm not sucking on that. I'm a vegan. Although I have had a girl tell me that before.
I've had a girl say, I'm not. Yeah. You run water through that. I'm not. Same
I'm
thing.
sorry. So did you say it to her? Or did she say it to you? I see. Okay. All right. Fascinating. Okay.
Well, good. That's interesting. Look, veganism not for everybody.
No.
I think biologically and physiologically just isn't for everyone.
I agree, and I think for some people it's really good.
Exactly. Yeah. So you just got to find out for yourself. Pat, you seem to be doing real well on it.
Gets rid of the inflammation, and
you look great.
Oh, thank you.
So cute.
Skin gets better. And more energy.
Conversationally now impossible to be around. Other than that,
Pat, have you noticed any?
Can you imagine just for a second Tom Griswold being a vegan? Can you imagine what we would hear every day of our lives for the rest of our lives?
I did a raw diet for months and didn't even tell you guys.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You told us. We're all aware of you and your raw diet.
About the raw diet.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked my raw diet. It was cookie dough and
beef dough,
cake batter,
pork tartare,
biscuits.
Okay, what you got? One more story for me over there?
A Kentucky resident's inflatable Santa was gunned down in an apparent drive-by shooting.
Oh, yeah. Take that, Claus.
Mr. Donald Nelson put up Christmas decorations outside his family home in Lexington, featuring a new $200 giant inflatable Santa in the front yard.
I love those.
His family's holiday cheer was deflated when they found the inflatable figure on the ground one evening with a large hole in it.
Oh, boy.
So
it had been shot?
It had been shot.
Boy.
Do they have any duct tape? I mean,
I bet they laughed hard after they shot it.
I'm not saying that I would. Yeah, I am. I'm saying I do that. Yeah, I am.
You can't go shooting at somebody's house.
Absolutely. I mean, I use a BB gun, but yeah. I wouldn't use. Yeah, or like a dart. Throw a dart at it.
Would you
from the
punch
street.
it in the inflatable gut first?
Yes. Yeah. I'd stab it in the eye.
Santa.
That's how I feel about Christmas. You guys know that. Nothing over here. Don't even ask.
Have you guys seen the viral video of the guy putting up the inflatable Santa in his front yard, and his wife is standing near the road, and she's like directing him, and it's like the neighbor is taking the video, right? And then all of a sudden she points at the tree, and she's like, the tree is in the way, and he walks over and he rips the tree out of the ground and throws it and just walks in the house. It's beautiful.
He had enough of the instruction, honey.
Boy,
it was great.
That's a strong guy.
It looked like it was a newly planted tree. It didn't take much, but he got it out, and it was.
Well, the tree's in the way. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, this tree, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
the holidays.
You know that the lead singer from the band Yes, the great John Anderson.
My first rock concert, yes.
Did you know that he broke his back putting up Christmas lights a few years ago?
That's awful.
Just goes to show, be careful on a ladder, even if you're a great singer, huh?
I can't. The device has not been invented to measure my indifference. John Anderson breaking his back, putting up Christmas
well,
lights.
you need to compare it to something like my interest in your sportscast.
I've seen all good people put up Christmas lights.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like his balls are in a vice.
Didn't he have his tree on a roundabout?
He did. Yes, he did.
Somebody could see it.
Well, the train's leaving without me, isn't it?
Oh, you got to love those great Yes albums. Right now, it's time to talk about real food And here's a great gift. Every year I do the same thing. I send these to my brothers. They live in different states than I do. And
I can't imagine that.
I sent them a case of Omaha steaks. That's right. Omaha steaks are delicious, and that's what they want for Christmas. What have you got over there, Josh?
Well, I'd like to sing about it. Let Omaha Steaks take the
Just read what. Tell us about it. No singing.
Let Omaha Steaks take the guesswork out of gifting this year. Shop carefully curated gift packages.
Silent night, interrupted by sizzling.
Yeah.
maybe not go with that one.
Oh, but don't you, man, there's nothing like the sizzle of a good steak on a grill.
Are we cooking these tomorrow?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
And I bet we're cooking a bunch because...
A sizzling sirloin steak. I'd go on.
I know you can.
A sizzling sirloin.
Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything. Plus, use code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional $30 off your order. I'm talking tender, juicy, butcher's cut fillets, mignon, gourmet, jumbo, don't you dare call them hot dog franks, or easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash, like that meat lover's lasagna.
5 golden tartlets for dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Those caramel apple tartlets are perfect.
Caramel apple tartlets.
Delicious. And you need them now, so go to omahasteaks.com. It's a gift from the heart, my friends. Just like our song, order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. The most wonderful time of the year can also be, my gosh, the most stressful. Isn't it tough out there? Well, you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their faces when you send them gourmet gifts from omahasteaks.com. And for a limited time, 50% off site-wide and an extra $30 off when you use promo code BTS at checkout. Every purchase backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com to achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required. Take us out, Tom.
I saw Mommy grilling sirloin steak.
Yeah!
Okay.
That was wonderful.
When we come back, we're going to talk with comedian Greg Warren. I'm very excited. I love Greg. He's the funniest guy out there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
I'll take this slow, sweet walk with you. You let go of my hand to say I do. And he will discover just how blessed life can be. I know, 'cause all those years ago, your mom handed you to me. Every step that we take brings back the memories. Winter snows and horse shows and dancing on the beach. And I can't help thinking that I'm the lucky one. You're still my baby daughter, and now I've gained a son. I'll take this slow, sweet walk with you. You let go of my hand to say I do. And he will discover just how blessed life can be. I know, 'cause all those by. In the times of trouble, and you stand side by side. I'll take this slow, sweet walk with you. You let go of my hand to say I do. I picture a slow, sweet walk yet to be. You take my hand, say, Daddy, come see. Then you'll know what it feels like. And you won't believe what it feels like. Then you'll know what it felt like when she handed you to me. She handed you to me.
Beautiful.
When women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also given. My married name is somebody. Somebody's got to take the trash out. At first, I was like, is she talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first-name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
Comedian Alan Havey joins us. What else is on your mind? What are you talking about these days?
Oh, my girlfriend wants to have kids now, and I don't want kids. You know, kids are spoiled today. I don't know what happened. I guess children had a major coup about 12 years ago, spoiled little bastards. When a kid's bad, what do they tell them now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
This is Jimmy Pardo.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We have a special guest joining us, Tom.
Hi. Oh.
There it is.
Sitting in for Christy Lee, it's Jess Hooker. And then there he is. He's back home. It's comedian Greg Warren. We're watching him on the big screen via Zoom. Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good to see you, Greg. How was your weekend in the Cincinnati area?
It was outstanding. I liked it. Used to live there, 5 years.
Yeah. Your old stomping grounds.
Did you go by your old house?
I didn't, man. I was kind of north of town, and I was only in town for about 36 hours, so I didn't really leave the mall, to be honest with you.
Did you eat at the mall?
Yeah, I ate at Cheesecake Factory, Tom.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Because we were talking about food.
You ever eat at the Y, Greg?
All right.
Oh, boy.
You put that in a hot tub.
I don't see it. I actually don't see it with Greg. I don't see it at all with Greg. No.
What?
I don't think you partake in that sexual activity.
Oh, there you go. Your thoughts.
I think that's
a little peek behind the curtain here. He will hang up.
Could we? We were discussing the fact
that it's been a wild morning, man.
Pat Godwin has gone vegan, much to. I guess who, for whatever reason, he's got some issues of some sort.
You don't have to be mad about it.
He just never stop talking. I'm going to have to get him I'm a vegan T-shirt.
I'm studying for my blood test next week.
I really hear you talk about it more than he does.
I will agree.
Kind of keep going on.
You eat a lot of soy?
Yeah, a lot of soy. Yeah.
And what is on the counter in the break room now that we have to put up with? Raw honey and some kind of...
That's not
me. That's mine.
Some kind of...
Zip it up.
Some kind of mystical... Wait a minute. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Greg,
look how young Greg looks.
Are you a vegetarian? You know.
No, I was a vegan for a couple of years. It didn't really take.
Back in your salad days?
Didn't stick.
You know what? That's funny.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You got to pass for
That was
the rest of the
nicely
year.
done, Tom.
You take a break for a
Sorry.
week.
Were you really a vegetarian?
I was vegan, I think.
Because you're so picky.
I can't
I've had
remember.
lunch with you. It's unbelievable.
He's not that picky.
Yeah.
I don't know how this started. I will defend Greg on
didn't
this.
You started it, chick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I will say
You're
this,
right.
He
Wow,
did,
what a bastard.
He did picky up the Checky, which I don't really allow.
Yeah, he's generous. He's
Very generous.
Generous.
Very
Very
generous.
giving guy.
Makes up for having to be with him.
He's got to
I'm sure he's also a very generous lover.
As Josh said,
I'm uncomfortable with a lot of this talk.
I'm so sorry. Don't hang up the phone. Greg chooses a topic every week, and he does a deep dive, as they say.
Yeah, what is it this week?
What have you got going on over there now, Greg?
Well, I want to talk about the history of the Swiss Army knife.
I love this.
Chick?
Okay.
That's a utility tool. If you ever-
I am wrapped with attention.
Well, I started to sort of look at the first pocket knives, and that was back in the early Iron Age, talking like 1200 BC.
Sure, you had to have
the
your pocket
Vikings.
knife. Yeah.
Vikings had them after that. The Romans had them. But when I Googled first pocket knife, an article came up that said, buying your child's first knife.
All right.
And I had to read it. A good general age range for supervised knife use is somewhere between 5 and 7 years old.
Okay.
I literally bought 2 of them this summer.
You did?
Yes.
For
my little girls. They went to this sort of, it's kind of a camp. It's
Sleepaway camp.
all outside, and they learned to properly use a knife. So
Supervised, though, right?
Well, it was supervised, and then we were at dinner, and they wanted to go practice their whittling. And I said, okay, give me 60 seconds to clear the table. And 30 seconds later, there was a scream.
Oh.
I'd like to apologize to my friends, Sarah and Sean. There was a hospital trip involved.
Oh.
But they were able to re-sew the knuckle on. Sorry,
it
back to
seems
you.
a little young to me.
Yeah.
No, supervised, it's fine.
We got pocket
Yeah,
knives.
but what? Yeah. Marie, the boy's 8 years old. It's time for him to play with a knife by himself.
That's true. We got pocket knives when we learned how to tie our shoes. That was the reward.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
That was sort of a hillbilly community, wasn't it, Jess?
Yes, it was.
So that was a real big deal.
It was.
I was a Cub Scout and a Boy Scout. Yeah, we had knives. Oh, it was fun. And I had a switch.
Like
I had
Greg
a
grew up in
switchblade.
aristocracy.
Switchblade.
A switchblade?
Yeah. Their switchblades are terrible knives. They're not.
That's not true.
No, I mean for car. You need a proper one if you want to do any whittling or
Street
carving.
gang? Man,
I used to.
I wish some 70s street gang member would come in right now and hold up a switchblade to Tom's throat and be like, "You think this is a bad knife?"
Hey, Tom. What do you think, Tom, huh?
No,
what do you think?
That's one right there.
How about that one?
It's a bad knife for carving and whittling and.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, those switchblade combs are pretty cool, though.
Aren't they? Man, oh, man.
That's what I've got. Can you see me on the camera?
Yeah.
This is a nice one. This is a heavy
that's
duty.
nice.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want one of those.
Now, in West Side Story, if Riff and Bernardo had pulled out Swiss Army knives, it really wouldn't have worked. Hang on a second, Bernardo. Before I stab you, I've got to get away. This is a saw. I got to put that one back in. Here are the scissors. I can cut your hair. No.
Now, before we get on with
it
this
wouldn't have
knife
been
fight, who presses your pants? That is a great crease.
Where'd you get those
Boy,
chinos?
oh, boy.
That's a good color scheme your gang has on.
Did the Swiss Army actually invent that knife, Greg?
Well, here's what happened, Josh. Back in the 1880s, the Swiss Army moved to the Schmidt-Rubin model of a rifle. They got new rifles.
No Schmidt.
And those rifles, you needed a screwdriver to dismantle the rifle so you could clean the rifle. And they ordered a bunch of folding knives with screwdrivers in them. They ordered 15,000 of these knives from a German company called Wester and Company. The knives had a blade, a reamer, a screwdriver, and a can opener.
A reamer?
A reamer?
A reamer?
The reamer was, they were Swiss. They was to punch holes in the cheese, actually, I think.
I'm sure that's it.
I can't eat the cheese and the who's in it.
Yeah. So they did well with these, but there's a fellow named Carl Elsener. He's a central figure in today's report. Carl was Swiss, and he made surgical equipment, and he said, why are these army knives made in Germany? We're the Swiss Army. They should be made in Switzerland. Mm-hmm. And he formed a union of master cutlers, like 30 Swiss knife makers, and they tried to get it together so they could compete for the business for these knives. And it was tough to compete with the Germans. And then Elsener had a breakthrough. He came up with a dual spring mechanism that allowed you to put the tools on both sides of the knife handle.
Oh, man. And, there you go.
Yeah. He had that reamer, the screwdriver, the can opener.
Did he have the
blade,
toothpick?
But not at first, Tom. He added a smaller blade, and he added a corkscrew, and that became the Schweizer Offiziers and Sportsmesser, and that was the Swiss Army knife. And as soon as he put it out, it became wildly popular with Swiss soldiers and the Swiss civilians. They loved it. It was the Americans were around a lot of Swiss Army guys in around World War II over in Europe. They were around them, and they loved these knives, but they were too lazy to say Schweizer Offizier und Sportsmesser, so they were like, it's Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife. It's like, they were like,
I have a question.
Like, no. It's Schweizer Offizier und Sportsmesser. No. You're Swiss. You're in the army, and that's a knife. Swiss Army knife.
Were they always red?
They were not. As a matter of fact, today the Swiss Army knives, the ones in Switzerland, are black. That the Swiss soldiers have.
Oh, that's cool.
Because the one I had was red.
Mm-hmm. They're all red. Well, you can get them in all different colors. I don't like that. It's like when they started making ketchup that was green.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Like it should be red. Old Carl got some competition. There's especially a company named Wenger, another Swiss company, and they competed. And there was a big invention in 1921, Tom. It was invented? Stainless steel was invented in 1921. And he named his company after his deceased mother, Victoria, and Inox, which is the Swiss word for steel. Victorinox was the name of the new company from Carl. He originally named it Deceased Mother Inox, but it just didn't have a ring to it.
Well, and his mother stabbed with a Swiss Army knife. Did you know that?
No, I don't think so, Chip. I don't think so.
Did you see a picture of her?
No.
Big Noxers.
Oh, big Noxers.
Big Noxers. That's Swiss for boobs.
Yeah.
Big Nox.
Swiss for boobs.
Oh, nice Noxers.
That's also when he put the iconic white cross and shield design on.
Sure.
That we see. Yeah, and they competed for a long time, Wenger and Victorinox. Tom, what was the event that caused sales of Swiss Army knives to plummet?
Was it in the 50s?
No, it was in recent times.
Was it the great accidental testicular stabbings of 1961?
No, Josh, that was a different event, but it was dark times.
Yeah.
My guess would be maybe airplane security.
Yes, 9/11. 9/11. People used to carry pocket knives on airplanes, and they used to sell a ton of Swiss Army knives in those duty-free shops.
Oh, yeah.
And right after that, Victorinox bought Wenger, and that's when they sort of combined.
Wenger, they rock, don't they, Ace? Yeah, man.
Wenger. Not Wenger. We're not talking about Kip Wenger, Josh. It's Wenger.
Kipster, Kipbo,
Winger.
Kipperino.
No.
Kip. Kippy. Kippy.
Every president since Lyndon B. Johnson has issued their own special guests with Victorinox Swiss Army knives. Did you know that?
Yeah, Johnson, and I'm not kidding, famously carried a pocket knife.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah, as president. Have you ever heard the famous tape of him talking about to his tailor?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not kidding. There's a famous tape of Lyndon Johnson at the White House talking to his tailor and how he needs to have the tailor has made him a pair of pants. You've heard this, haven't you? And he's talking about how he needs to have deeper pockets for his so he can keep his knife in his pocket.
Pocket knife.
And then he talks about he needs a little extra skosh in the groin area, implying that his dangler is massive.
Nice.
I bet he was hung, LBJ.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that's where you get that kind of confidence, I think.
Yeah. So every president gave out those Victoria Knox. Oh, it says here Bill Clinton gave out Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret.
He's a comedian.
Wasn't Gerald Ford known for being sort of clumsy? I'm not sure he should have been
Slightly, yeah.
carrying
He
the knife
fell a
around.
couple times, and then Chevy Chase really ran with it.
Okay. There's been over 800 tools over the years that have been part of the Swiss Army knife. Yeah. I always wonder like what those meetings were like. We're like, okay, guys, we're just going to whiteboard it here. We're just going to do nothing, no wrong answers. Just throw out, give us some ideas, brainstorm on what we can put in these knives. Hans, what do you have? Banjo string cleaner. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. That's stupid. We don't want that.
You know, I once had a Polish Army knife. It was a rubber blade. I didn't quite get how it.
Wow, really? And a pencil for your bowling score. I'd like to apologize to all those of Polish hair.
Not me. Be smarter.
How you think it started?
Yeah.
Once again, our guest is comedian Greg Warren, discussing the invention of and the proliferation of the Swiss Army knife. Are they making any kind of a comeback these days, Greg?
Yeah, they're doing pretty well, Tom. Now, it's only a percentage of their business, the Army knives. They make all kinds of stuff now, including perfume.
Really?
Jess, you ever use the Swiss Army perfume?
No, I haven't. What does it smell like?
Swiss Army guys. I think.
Swiss Army guys.
I have now that I think about it, I have a
Cutlery, maybe.
Swiss Army alarm clock.
Those are great.
Oh, okay.
It's the size of like a lady's compact
Right.
analog clock that closes.
Yeah.
They're terrific.
My mom gave me a Wenger Swiss Army watch. It was one of my favorite watches I've ever had. Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
I got a Wenger bar mirror, man. It's awesome. Yeah. I put it right next to my striper.
Again,
Striper.
Josh, it's not Kip Wenger. It's Wenger.
Oh, by the way, my grandma actually used to wear the Swiss Army perfume.
Really?
Yeah. It's not very strong. It has kind of a neutral odor.
Because the Swiss are neutral. I see that.
Yeah.
Swiss are neutral.
Hey, I'm working. You don't have to like. You don't have to like what I'm doing.
The mics are on.
You don't have to like what I'm doing, but you can't say I'm not putting in the work.
You may want to start editing.
I like it, Josh. Keep swinging, buddy.
I've been in those meetings where they say there are no bad ideas. As Greg said before, you're fired. All right. Greg Warren will be live and in person coming up this Friday and Saturday at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. Go see Greg live. Greg has a couple of really good television things you can watch out there. Where the Field Corn Grows and The Salesman. Highly recommended. Go see him live and enjoy some great live stand-up comedy with Greg. Ladies, he's single.
Man,
he loves it when you do that.
Oh, sorry, he doesn't like that. I won't do it again. I withdraw that comment.
Okay.
It's not the worst of today.
What was the worst part when we were asking how you were going down on women?
Yeah, no wonder you're alone.
Was that the embarrassing part?
I just don't think it's really the forum for
I would agree.
discussion.
You might be right.
All right. Okay.
Neutral scent.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Greg. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Hint of chocolate.
Bye, Greggy.
See you, man. Smells like a watch.
Now, what do you got coming up over there, Jess?
We've got an old lady having babies.
Old ladies having babies.
That probably wasn't a kind way to put that. Family Feud.
How old is she?
She's 70.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
Well, she'll give birth to a full-grown adult. Won't she?
Wow.
We've got Kiss news, thank God.
That sounded sarcastic.
It is.
Well, right now, we've got gift news. We have been solving all of your gift-giving problems, and here's a really good solution. This is one of those gifts that it will, guys, you may give it to her, but you may get something back in return. I can't guarantee it, but odds are.
Oh, you'll get something back in return.
I'm talking about the Pajamagram, their famous naturally nude pajamas. If you haven't found it, Okay, I tell you what, I will allow you to do that when I point.
Okay.
No other times.
All right.
Ready?
Got it, yes.
You got it in your quiver over there.
Yep, I'm ready.
Ready to go.
Okay.
I'll go like this, then do it. No, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, that's what
when
you're
I
gonna
do
do.
this, when I do this, yeah, there you go. That's it. Okay, good. Fellas, Pajamagram, their famous naturally nude pajamas. They're soft. No, hold back. Soft, silky, luxurious. The naturally nude pajamas are the ultimate holiday surprise for her. Better than lingerie. Naturally nude are designed to boost her confidence and drive you wild. Could you try to get the whistle?
Well, yeah, it's not.
Lame.
I'm not feeling it.
This year, Pajamagram is up the ante. Your naturally nude pajamas order will come with a free, naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 savings and 2 gifts in one.
Nighty night.
So if you're ready to give her the best Christmas gift ever, naturally nude pajamas with a free naturally nude nightie. You're going to love how easy ordering online is. She's going to love how great they look and feel. And you'll love how they look and feel. There we go.
No, too much?
These have, in previous years, these
That
have
sounds
actually...
like I heard her.
Excuse me.
Okay.
In previous years, these have actually sold out, so I'd recommend doing this right now. Pajamagram.com, naturally nude. That's naturally nude at pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. I will also say, as a side note, on a family note, a couple years ago, I went online to Pajamagram and I bought those Santa Claus pajamas for my entire family.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
That's fun.
Photograph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun, too. So they've got all kinds of great stuff, including the naturally nude pajamas, but some fun stuff as well. So you might find some really cool presents for you-know-who and you-know-who and them. Not to mention those people. Okay. Pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you that it was actually not at all verbose or overdone. It was crisp and to the point. Pajamagram.com. When we come back, interesting stuff from the news desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1.
A lion. I've always said
You want a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from
it.
a cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances. So there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth
Yes,
it?
Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something? You think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed. Well, that's why I'm driving this. I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald.
B-A-L-D. Bald.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go, and so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were a 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Hey, everybody, this is Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. What are we doing today, guys?
Well, I'll tell you what.
What do you think?
Just got off the phone with the comedian Greg Warren. And right now, I thought we would take a break from the news for just a second. We have Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee.
Hello.
But in his normal place, he's our studio engineer. It's, of course, Ace Cosby. A huge Kiss fan. We have Kiss news coming up. But that palate cleanser is this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You guys know when Mrs. Claus wears those too small yoga pants? What's that called?
I don't know. What is it called?
A mistletoe.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
On Mrs. Claus.
Humorless and inappropriate.
Ace. Well, you want to save Christmas?
Well, I say go to omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks, and thank you, Ace.
Well, now we have that Kiss story for you, Ace. Now, Ace and I went to see Kiss last week.
So did you sit together? I don't think we really explored this.
Yeah.
You sat next to each other?
They drove together.
Who drove?
Well, no, Ace drove, and Tom was in the back seat.
No.
Hold up there.
Jessica Tandy style.
Oh, yeah.
No, my son Sam
Driving
drove.
Mr. Gridwold.
And it was great, yeah, that we were right there. And
I thought Sam still had his DUI.
Oh, my gosh.
that's
not
slander.
true.
Oh, no, he's a fine driver. But, yeah, we saw Kiss.
That driver, definitely
They
great
did their
driver.
last two shows ever, apparently.
They did.
Madison Square Garden, and they had kind of an interesting thing at the end.
The band Kiss has announced that they are going virtual. During the encore of the final performances at Madison Square Garden, the band's current lineup left the stage to reveal digital avatars of themselves.
Great.
After the transformation, the virtual Kiss launched into a performance of God Gave Rock and Roll to You. That's a real song.
Mm-hmm. It's a great song. God gave rock and roll to you.
That has to be the corniest thing I've ever heard.
You've never heard that song?
Let's look it up.
I heard that in the grocery store. Written by Ron Argent.
Look it up.
Yeah, that's a great. You've never heard that song, right?
I haven't.
Oh, it's terrific.
No. Kiss frontman Paul Stanley said, "What we've accomplished has been amazing, but it's not enough. The band deserves to live on because the band is bigger than we are." He added, "It's exciting for us to go to the next step and see Kiss immortalized."
And I'll be going to my ATM every night. Checking the balance.
The avatars
still
were
rolling
created
in.
by George Lucas's controlling the volume.
Me. Well, then A says, I have a preliminary. Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Just lick it up.
I was making fun of you.
Okay, sorry.
I will tell you guys that I am very sorry, and I will always say that I have ever heard every Kiss song ever. I've heard all of them.
And
You
go ahead,
never have to
Argent
play.
as well, yeah.
Where's
you
Lick
never
It
have to
Up?
play
What
another
about
one.
Lick It Up? Don't you have Lick It Up?
Yeah, but I mean, we're trying. They ended the show with "God Gave Rock and Roll to You," and then. So
went
I don't
into-
understand. So are they gonna have these 3D things tour?
Yeah, it looks like it. The company's recently teamed up with ABBA Voyage, the show in London, in which fans could attend a full concert by the Swedish band as performed by their digital avatars, and Kiss is going to do the same.
So essentially, you'll be able to see Kiss 50 years from now.
Pop
It'll
House
be the same guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop House Entertainment CEO.
So is it just on a big screen?
No, they're
Holograms?
yeah, holograms,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Your
they're
thoughts,
called now.
Ace?
I thought it looked kind of weird.
You didn't like it?
I only saw like a few seconds of a clip.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're in the business of making money. So why wouldn't they do this too?
Why not? They will make money.
Yeah.
People will go to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
They will?
Yeah.
Kiss
Sure they
fans
will.
they seem to be pretty loyal.
Absolutely.
Well, that's like Kanye. Kanye got Kim an avatar of her dad for her birthday one year. Like
That is really amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, was OJ with him?
No.
Oh, my Lord.
Wasn't her dad defending OJ?
Haven't we made enough
he
people
did.
At least in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of
I got the impression he kind of went,
Yeah, I do too.
And he was innocent. His eyes were like, what?
yeah.
When he read that, remember he read the letter that OJ, more or less his suicide note.
Yeah.
Remember? And
that was
people forget how
Guilty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So the avatars of Kiss. Interesting.
Yep. Live on forever.
All right. So I don't know. I like to see the real people.
Tom, why haven't Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr ever gone on tour together? Do they not like each other?
Yeah, they could.
That was always my vibe.
Why
I
would
didn't
they?
know.
Why would
They've done some
not
songs, but they haven't toured.
Why would they not
They
go
just
out?
they just did a thing a couple months ago.
With like Julian Lennon and someone
They
else.
don't need to.
Yeah, they have more
okay.
money than God.
Yeah.
Well, they go out and do their little things separately. Why not?
But they're fine separately. Go see Paul McCartney. Get back to me. He's great.
I'm not saying he's
go see
not.
Ringo.
When the Beatles broke up after, well, they were 10 years together, 9 years together, however long it was. At the time when I said, well, that's a shame. They're doing something creative like that. Everybody loves it. Why would they get fed up with each other and want to quit and get as far away from each other as they could? I never could understand that.
What's
until
coming up in the news?
Late last week, I decided
Stolen appliances, the Leaning Tower not of Pisa.
I don't steal enough. I should steal more.
More theft.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
a lot of theft in the news
And we
today.
have. I'm not even sure. We have
And herpes.
The gimp suit.
Yeah, you know what? I skipped this story.
the Pulp Fiction gimp suit.
No.
Oh,
This is
there's another gimp suit.
Yeah.
It's the Somerset Gimp.
Oh,
That's what they call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out about the Somerset Gimp, which sounds like a dance.
The gimp,
when we come back.
the gimp sleeping. We'll
this
wake
is
him
this
up.
is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. And we're doing kind of a musical chairs thing today. And it's actually a musical chair right now because joining us in the studio, we have singer-songwriter, actor, and comedian Stephen Lynch. I throw in the actor thing because you spent how did you describe it?
9 months of hell.
Sentence, was that the word you used?
9 months in hell is what I just heard.
You were on Broadway. Do you want to give us give those that haven't heard about this the background on?
The Wedding Singer.
You portrayed
the very popular Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore movie about crazy kids in the 80s.
Turned into a very successful theater piece.
Very successful.
Well, you did it for a pretty long time.
Mildly successful.
I mean,
it was fun. But I had my toe on the trigger pretty much every day of the last 4 months of it. Well, I realize I'm making it sound like it was really bad.
No, but I mean,
it wasn't. It was time to move on. You know.
Can you play one of the new ones for us?
I think so.
Okay.
We just had a little powwow in your producer's office about what I can and cannot say on the radio these days.
And there have been moments before. You think this one's okay? I
don't know.
Okay, well, if it's not.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Lynch.
This is a song I wrote. I discovered, oddly enough, that I had an uncle, a great-great-great-great-great-uncle who lived in the medieval period. He pretty much did for a living what I do for a living. He was both a sort of a
Amazing.
troubadour and a court jester, and I think he used to play in the court of the king and the queen. And I discovered one of his old compositions that he wrote for the lute, and I transposed it to the guitar.
Good, because we don't have a lute handy.
No. I don't either.
Because I like
also don't
guitar
have an uncle
comics,
from
but
the
I
medieval period.
hate lute comics. Prop guys and lute comics.
Those are the worst, aren't they?
Just hacks.
They give us all a bad name. So this is one of his compositions, and I just thought I'd try it for a modern audience, see how it goes over. Come, fair lady, to mine bed we go, and verily sweet pleasures we shall know. Yet where thy belly meets thy limb, I beseech thee, give a trim, for thy bush doth overflow. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are fur balls down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I sayeth not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. My uncle was also a very hacky stand-up comedian. But soft, what hair through yonder girdle grows, to be or not to be put in cornrows. Oh, it is beastly and unruly, and it smelleth of patchouli, and that offends my nose. I sayeth not thou art furry down there, but it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Bravo. Stephen Lynch.
Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you.
Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
What is a lute?
A lute it looks like a pear-shaped ukulele.
Yeah, it goes.
Kind of a...
Well, there's no neck. There's no neck, though. Look like guitars. I think those are lutes.
To change an old joke just a little bit, the best sound a lute makes is when a banjo lands on it in the dumpster, or an accordion, one of the two. I'm sure there's a
really anti-lute, man.
I do not.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini-Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
People are doing the
buttocks.
The buttocks implants.
Yeah,
buttocks implants. Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, it is.
Normally, you
Well,
don't
then they sell panties with inserts in them, and underwear for men with inserts in them.
See, that's
wow.
No, I assume you haven't had any plastic surgery of any kind.
No.
I had an.
Why do you
If
assume
so,
that?
you should sue.
Because if the doctors arrived at that,
you should have seen the before.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Unless your nose was shaped like a penis before, you really.
This isn't enough.
They could have done a little bit better. We're going to take a break.
Phil is one of our friends.
Let him defend himself. My God.
No, that was on Bob. That one was on Bob.
You piled on.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up
I
with him.
couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello?
Jess's B.O. is
don't.
stronger than dirt.
Don't have B.O.
P.U.
I don't.
P.U.
Nope, I don't.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, chick. Just kidding. You don't have B.O.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
See, I have attacked that joke, but I'm not going
Ace
to.
Cosby.
It's not your armpits.
He wants to so
It must be your feet.
It must be your feet. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's the classic.
I love that joke so much.
That is a good joke.
Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Jim.
You're welcome.
Got a special surprise treat for you guys.
You do?
Is it a good surprise or is it a Tom surprise?
It's a great surprise.
It's a
Is
Tom
it
surprise.
food? Can we eat
Is it a
it?
German upside down cake?
Pizza?
No.
Oh, wait.
It
pineapple
involves
upside
the NFL.
Is it pocket knives?
It involves
NFL pocket knives?
It involves the NFL. It's not a pocket knife.
Is it a player? Are they coming to visit?
No, it's a song about a player.
Oh, a song.
Because
you can eat it.
there was a terrific
Yeah, baby.
terrific performance yesterday by my favorite player in the NFL, Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
We've been following Gardner since this is his third team. We've been following Gardner. I just think he's a great guy.
That
He's
pass he threw to Alex Pierce in overtime or dropped her right in the bucket, baby.
won the game in overtime.
Yes, he
and,
did.
This thirst trap is.
He's technically the backup quarterback, but he's my favorite. And
Did you see him dancing in the locker room afterwards?
Yeah.
He was getting it.
He's just one of these fun guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hear so much about some of the negativity, but there's so many great guys in the NFL, and Gardner's my favorite. And over the years, this is what year 4 of this tune.
Yeah.
And Pat Godwin has adapted it to yesterday's big victory.
All right.
Gardner is now a Colt, and here's a special song about him.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to wear my football pants for this one. Mick Jaguar, here again.
Hello, Mick.
Start me up. He's the Colts quarterback, leading the attack. Gardner Minshew. Hip hooray, the Mississippi mud flap saves the day. Gardner Minshew.
He's the Mississippi mud flap.
Oh,
Sing it. Gardner Minshew. It's nice. He's on a season-saving drive to keep the Colts alive. Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Now they're in overtime. And across the goal line. Woo! Gardner Minshew. Yeah, way to go, boy. Ooh, Gardner plays the whole game long. That's right, he does. Ooh, saves the Colts when things go wrong. That's why we sing this song. Woo! Hot 1, 2. I just finished. Hey, sing it for me. Hey, you used to live in a hippie van.
Yeah, he did.
I saw it on Instagram, and we're all dying to meet you. I'm dying there. You appear so carefree when you got a TD and OT. Gardner Minshew. I don't know how much is left. We'll just sing it. We'll just sing it out. Gardner Minshew. That felt beautiful.
Tribute to Gardner Minshew.
So good.
Also, this gives me an opportunity to congratulate Chick McGee. Finally, a stellar week in the shoe-in.
7-2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a
Ending
stellar
tonight.
week in the shoe-in against the spread, ladies and gentlemen.
I did so well.
I'll remind you, And you picked,
I did.
You picked Cincinnati in tonight's game, is that
Yeah,
correct?
Cincinnati in the 10 or the 9, whichever it was.
+9.
Yep.
Okay, and
that's a sucker bet.
Now, Mr. McGee,
yes,
will be competing against one of our listeners coming up on Thursday. We will. This is week 13 that we just will be completing this evening, so you can get involved in week 14. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and tell us who's going to win those games. It's that simple. You could win the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max, just like Ms. Anna Lyons. She was our winner of week 12. Once again, week 13 concludes this evening. We now go over that direction.
Why are you so out of breath?
What's wrong? All the singing?
Was it?
For me to get up there, that's out of my range.
Was it awkward for anybody else when Pat completed in the middle of that song?
Yes, that was very weird.
I didn't care for. I was very put off by the erection it gave me.
Did we do anything but this? What do you got over there?
A 70-year-old woman in Uganda has
How
given
old?
birth to twins. 70.
That's nuts.
70.
Uganda have a baby, the doctor said.
Uganda, be kidding me.
Uganda have two.
Uganda have adults.
Uganda be kidding me is much better.
The BBC reports that Miss Safina Numawakia delivered a boy
Not
and a girl.
Safina go so great.
Delivered a boy and a girl at a fertility center in Kampala.
Safina awful.
The babies were born prematurely at 31 weeks and placed in incubators.
She was 31 years old.
Fertility
So
specialist.
this isn't. So she didn't. These aren't her kids.
Actually,
She just carried them.
here, let me tell you. Fertility specialist Dr. Edward Tamale Sali told the news organization.
I'm Dr. Tamale.
Oh, well, I'm not your patient.
Oh, come on in. I'll take a look.
Are you going to have that baby today or tamale?
Hot today, hot tamale.
Dr. Tamale Sali told the news organization that the mother used a donor egg and her partner's sperm for the in vitro fertilization procedure.
That's interesting. It's amazing, actually.
70, yeah.
That's crazy.
Have we seen a picture of her? Is she
Yes,
fit?
She's
healthy?
Yeah. There's a picture of her breastfeeding the kid. He's in a stroller. She's standing up.
It's actually handy.
Her boobs.
Her boobs are
Check, I'll
long.
explain the
They're dragging.
The notion is
Long tatas.
you know something. I'm going to make a prediction. I
Yeah.
never watch reality TV, but doesn't this sound like a TV show to you?
An Octomom spinoff.
70 and pregnant.
Oh my
Oh, no,
God.
Octomom would be an 80-year-old mom. Yeah.
But I mean, don't you
See,
think?
because
I think.
Have an older woman carrying someone else's baby.
Yeah, I've got the fever right now too.
The baby fever.
Yeah, I've got the baby fever bad. We need to. What do you want to say?
I've had it for like a year.
Yeah.
You have well, maybe you can get some of Joshy's eggs and
Talk to me, I'll smack it out of you.
Try it again.
maybe you can get some of
I just picked up Jimmy.
Joshy's tadpole seeds.
I think my kids are too old, and it's like they're growing up, and it's just a bummer.
Did you harvest and freeze some of your eggs?
I did not. Nope.
Do you have any left in there?
It's a great question. Yeah, technically, I'm sure I could get pregnant. Yeah, absolutely.
My therapist was like, Josh, you could adopt. You don't have to be. And I was like, you know how long it would take me 8 years for them to trust that I.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Hey, sir, can we help you? I want a baby.
They have all your radio bits.
Really?
Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for an employment?
I tell dick jokes on the radio.
Have you heard this bitch bit?
Tell me that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a montage of me yelling the word bitch. You want to hear it?
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Bitch.
You can rely on the old man money. It's a
Bitch.
girl, but it don't.
Bitch. The bitches. Bitch. So what do you say? Can I have a kid or what?
70 and pregnant.
70. You're right. It'll
That's
be
gonna
on TLC.
That'll be a TV show.
Yep, absolutely.
Wow. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. What's the oldest guy to have a baby? Do we know? Or to impregnate a woman?
Wait a minute. Dean's not here today, but one of the presidents from like the 18-somethings.
No, what's his face?
John
Harding. Harding had a baby with his mistress.
But I mean, one of the very, very old presidents.
Oh, really?
He had a kid when he was very old, and that kid had a kid when he was very old, and those two guys, I think, are still alive.
No way.
Old man's son, also old man.
Yeah,
that's right.
Onion headline.
I'm done. In case you're. I saw you looking at me.
How do you know you're done?
According to Wikipedia, James E. Smith was the father. He's 101 years old. His wife was Anna.
That's right.
She was 38.
Take that.
Smith's age was disputed. He claimed to have been born in 1849, but other records suggested he may have been 15 years younger.
That ain't my baby.
86.
Try to prove it.
101 years old. Still has sperm. Yeah.
Go ahead. Take me to Maury.
Did they do it natural?
Yeah, except Father's Day at the graveyard. kind of a.
Bummer.
Pat, why don't you write a song called Father's Day at the graveyard?
It's Father's Day at the graveyard.
I kind of like that.
Right now, let's talk about it. This is what we do in this show is we help people.
Ernest Borgnine. I'm sorry.
We're going to help people right now.
Oh, geez. Anthony Quinn, Tom. Anthony Quinn had a.
See, this is what
we're reading a spot.
He just starts reading things.
Tony Randall, too, yeah.
He was 81.
And I didn't realize Tony Randall went that way.
Yeah, at the end there he did.
Did he? Okay.
Oh, Al Pacino, 83. This just happened recently.
Yeah.
His girlfriend was 29. All right, Al. That's right. He knows. Al knows what's up.
Once again,
Steven Singer.
Father's Day at the graveyard.
Yeah.
On a much lighter, happier note, how about this? We can help you get that present right now. A beautiful natural earthborn diamond or any kind of great jewelry. How about some beautiful diamond stud earrings from Steven Singer Jewelers? You find them, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven doesn't play around with, the third Tuesday of each thing we discount. No! He doesn't want to play these games. Every day is the perfect day to buy from Steven Singer Jewelers. How about this? A full 1 carat pair of those beautiful earrings, diamond studs, 1988. Details at IHateStevenSinger.com. These are real diamonds. And by the way, with Steven Singer Diamonds, you can upgrade whenever you want and get that full value as you get even better in the world of diamonds. Earthborn diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place. Fast and free shipping. Both ways if she says no. Oh, really? Well, at least I don't have to spend any money to ship these back. Every pair comes with Steven's famous gold guarantee. Find out what I'm talking about. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. He's just out there trying to help you out this holiday season, okay? IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we're going to hang out with comedian Reno Collier. Got a couple more stories I want to squeeze in here if we have time, including a bizarre story about the TV show Family Feud. Very odd, very odd. And the era with Richard Dawson, the sort of creepy, probably half-drunk Richard Dawson. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
So we're getting back to your hobbies, James. You're a bowler.
Yes.
You got that going for you.
Yes, sir.
Golf, skydiving, scuba diving, skiing. You went skydiving? How'd that go?
Yes, I did. Well,
was it a tandem jump or did you?
It was a tandem jump. Yeah, scared me. I'm big.
I was going to say, I don't
scared
want
you.
Who were you with? I was going to say
the other dude. I was strapped to the guy.
What do you weigh in at? Do you mind if I ask?
Then I was about 280, I guess. I'm probably 295 now.
Oh my! Now is the person when you do the tandem? Is the person with the chute?
Land on somebody else.
Is the person with the chute in back of you?
He's behind you. You don't have to do anything. You're basically like luggage.
You're looking at. You're just watching the ground come at you while the guy behind you has the chute and does all the work.
And you've never been so glad to have a man strapped to your behind. Ever. You will never. And you know, they call it a sport, too.
Well, sure,
the
it's
whole
very
time
difficult.
They're like, did you like the sport? And I was like, falling is not a sport. You know, if it was, my grandmother would win a medal. The Silver Hip Award goes to.
Yes.
If you want to make a sport, you should just throw the parachute out of the plane and then make the guy jump and put it on before he hits the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Now, for competition, throw one parachute out, 3 or 4 guys jump.
Oh, there you go.
He won.
So did you glide in, James?
We glided in, and on the tape.
Did you fall or did you land standing?
At the very last minute, he said stand up, and I was already going down, and there wasn't no. But my ears did not pop. The thing with the ears. Yeah. So when I hit the ground, immediately I was like. He was like, how do you like it? And I was like, it was good. I enjoyed it very much because I could not hear myself.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Well, that's because, see, if it were me, I would be tightening every orifice in my body to prevent leakage, including my ears.
Plus, there's a dude behind you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that part stayed. That my ears did not pop until maybe the next day. And I had to sing that night. I was doing a play called Smoke on the Mountain.
You're a singer? I didn't know.
Yeah, where you sing gospel music. It's a gospel music play.
You know, smoke on the mountain, fire in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great play. Yeah.
So I'm trying to sing. I'm like, amazing, great, that queen.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to apologize to anyone that might have.
Well, I don't know if you're deaf, you automatically talk that way, even though you can speak.
That's what it sounds
clearly.
like when you talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's nerve wracking. And the more scared, you've already done it, the more scared of it you are, the better you get out, the more you get out of it. You know, it is really like that facing your fear and all that stuff. And when you're standing in the doorway of that plane,
it's
every cell in your body screams, you better hold on to something. I mean, it's overwhelming.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Tell the story again, and I always love the story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister, of course. Years ago.
She wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Mm-hmm. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though. Yeah. I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
50. She came in and...
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45. Yeah. No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Who suck at small talk.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. As we're all getting ready for the holidays. Are you all set, Tom? You got everything tied down, taken? Is Christmas shopping all squared away?
No.
Oh.
No.
Lot to do.
Lots to do.
But right now, we're going to check in with comedian Reno Collier. Oh, there he is. Reno Collier.
Good morning, my friend.
Where are you? Are you in your basement?
No, I live in. We don't have a basement. I'm upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's dude. I just got to find a place that's quiet. I got the dog quiet. Bo's sleeping. Everything's good, man.
Okay, good. Okay, very, very good, very good. Now, Reno, am I correct in saying you were in a movie? Was it? It was the sequel. Was it like?
Jingle All the Way 2?
Jingle All the Way 2.
Cinematic masterpiece, overlooked by the Oscars.
Uh-huh. What was your,
my heritage.
What was your role in that?
I play, there's a bunch of Santas that are their dads that try to ride this mechanical bull to win this doll for their kid. And I play the MC of the bull riding competition. So I'm hosting this pretend deal where they can try to win a Harrison Bear for their kid. And everybody it was fun, dude. It's so much fun.
Who else is in it?
Kids. Larry the Cable Guy. If you hear that I'm in a movie, Larry the Cable Guy's in it.
Fair enough.
My audition process was getting on a tour bus and going, "Hey, you want to be in this?"
Have you spoken to Larry lately? How's he doing?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He's good, man. He's just golfing and having fun with his kids. His son's getting into rodeo, and he's yeah. Apparently, we didn't split the money evenly all those years. So you can see me at the Chuckle Hut, and it's he's doing good, man. He's still doing some shows and screwing around.
Good.
Now, are you by chance a fan of the band Kiss?
Man, when I was a kid, I used to chase down the ice cream man on my bicycle to get Kiss cards. Loved them.
Oh yeah, because Ace and I went to see him last week, and they did their final shows at Madison Square Garden over the weekend, and they've created these. Are they avatars? A digital. Are they going to tour this digital show now?
Yeah, that's what's they said the band deserves to live on because the band is bigger than we are. And the avatars were created by George Lucas's special effects company.
That's why they all look like Jar Jar Binks.
I will die on that hill. I'm a fan of Jar Jar. I know that's politically incorrect. I thought it was funny.
For me, it had nothing to do with political correctness.
Yeah, it just wasn't a part of. It wasn't a part of the universe or anything even humorous about it.
I think it's nice to think that there's sort of goofy critters out there in space.
Sure.
They're not all scary. Just fun. Okay, I'm sorry. We're off topic. Reno, have you done all your Christmas shopping?
No, well, not really. I got my mom done, and I got I still have to get stuff for my wife, and my kids are easy. Gift card. I don't know what anybody wants. I'm the worst. My mom always said, I'm a terrible gift giver. So you know how moms will put a positive spin? She's like, honey, you're just so good at receiving that people like to give you things.
Wow.
Interesting take.
That tells me a lot, Reno.
Yeah.
So do you know what you're going to get for your wife? You don't have to say what it is, but.
Dude, no idea. Probably go somewhere for the weekend.
You mean like you're going to leave?
Chattanooga.
Oh, you're taking her with you.
Yeah, we're going to go together.
Oh.
Yeah, the real gift is me not going. Yeah, I bought you.
You'll be at Blackberry Mountain. I'll be here by myself. Okay. Now, we did have another story I wanted to get to, if we can do this before we move on. This involves... you didn't want to do it. It involves a GIMP.
Oh, don't make me.
Well, in this case, the GIMP, I Googled this because it's confusing. I think the word GIMP has a number of meanings.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it does.
In this case, a GIMP involves a bondage suit made most famous by Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, a British man dubbed the Somerset Gimp has been banned from wearing a so-called GIMP suit in public for 5 years.
You know what a GIMP suit is, Reno?
I'm guessing from your reference that it's like when they put a leather mask on you and shove an apple in your mouth or something.
It's typically the ones that I'm looking at right now. They're very tight leather. Looks kind of like you're going to be
bondage.
Skin diving.
Very bondagey. Yeah.
Okay, I need to look this up. I didn't know what this was.
It's a real tight leather suit, usually with a hood and covering your face. Did you ever see Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Remember the guy likes to be locked in the
Oh,
that's what a GIMP suit is. And this guy apparently running around Somerset, England, jumping in front of cars and scaring people.
According to Sky News, Mr. Joshua Hunt was issued with a sexual risk order after police linked him to 25 incidents across the country.
Huh.
The 32-year-old is barred from dressing in an all-black GIMP suit in public at night, crawling, writhing, wiggling.
Whoa. Wait a minute. No writhing?
Can't writhe.
Can't writhe.
Or wearing any type of mask or face covering in public unless it's for medical reasons.
I don't want to live in a world I can't writhe.
The ruling comes after the self-employed gardener was convicted of stepping out in front of cars in remote locations while wearing the GIMP outfit.
Yeah, self-employed gardener. So he flies private.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's hot out there for a GIMP. Remember that song?
You don't hear GIMP that much anymore, or hobo. Like some of those words just.
But I think
out.
In this case, you might have heard someone use the term. So he's got a gimpy leg.
Yeah,
we never used that word.
This
when
is
I was
a different
growing up.
definition of
I didn't
GIMP.
know that.
This is specifically bondage. I would be super claustrophobic wearing one of these. It looks kind of like a skin diver suit. Like
Yeah.
a wetsuit.
A wetsuit.
But with the whole hood and everything.
Isn't it latex?
But the
though? Is
British
it
make
leather?
everything
Latex?
sound good. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
The British just make everything like they'll see something like a guy in a GIMP suit chasing down cars and be like, "That's extraordinary." You know, like they never. Everything's so positive.
Yes, the face mask so conveniently hides his teeth.
Yeah.
All 6 of them. Yes. Okay. Well, Reno, anything going on in your world we need to know about?
I'm just getting back on the road, going down to Florida in February, and Birmingham, Alabama in January, and putting a bunch of dates together and getting back out there. I can't wait. I'm actually really excited about it.
Right, good. Well, we will look forward
Yeah, man.
to speaking to you next week at this time in this station. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you. Thanks.
You want me to do a
Reno.
country fried take?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you had one. By all means, go ahead.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, man. So, like last year, I'm going to do a country fried take on the true heroes that work all through the holidays. I feel they are often overlooked and deserve some Christmas love. So this year's honorable mention goes to the mall Santa. Now, before malls became hangouts for gang members, this used to be a really killer gig, you know? Now they set them up in a cardboard throne out in the middle in between the old Orange Julius, which now sells stolen cell phones, and the arcade, which is now a new age church called Our Lady of the Zombie Apocalypse. You got kids on your lap all day, hacking their bird flu polio in your face, asking for stuff they won't get. Like, I want a jetpack that flies over the ocean as you feel the pee soaking through your rented red pants.
Oh.
You got parents acting like they aren't ripping you off by snapping photos with their cell phone so they don't have to spend $19.99 on the ho, ho, ho package. Thank you, Josh. Then you got people that don't have kids at all, but they brought their dog to sit on your lap. And while the pictures are being taken, the people are like, Fido, tell Santa what you want for Christmas. And look, I love dogs, but if that dog talks, it'll be the biggest Christmas miracle since the Nativity. And what's a dog going to ask for? Hey, Santa, how about I get my balls back on and you throw some Victoria's Secret on the stuffed animals on the kids' bed? And Mall Santa has to take all this after keeping his beard through the summer, carrying 100 extra pounds around. And let me tell you something. The only people that I know that carry a white beard year-round are either bikers or dump truck drivers. And you know what these dudes don't like? Spoiled-ass kids. So if your snot-faced kid asks Santa for an iPad and a pool table, and Santa goes, how about a calculator and an 8-ball? That's your fault. I'll wait. So if you see a mall Santa, be kind to him, because you know Santa knows whether you've been good or bad.
That's right.
Now, the winner this year is the emergency room nurse. I mean, think about being a nurse during the holidays. You got to come into work. You got a waiting room full of dudes in Rudolph sweaters throwing up last year's eggnog they found in the refrigerator in the garage. You got some drunk guy in there who cut his finger off between the chain and sprocket putting a bicycle together. He's got the finger on 2 pieces of ice and a Marty Moose mug. And the nurse is like, sir, we're going to need to suture your finger back on. And he's like, suture? Suit yourself. I got 9 grandkids, so if it don't stay back on, I'm good. Now, I want to tell you something. Both those stories, 100% true.
Oh.
I got this all firsthand from someone I swore never to mention. But the biggest problem they have, and anyone who's worked in the ER knows this, is that there's a problem with people putting stuff in their stink hole. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, the old...
No, stink hole.
The stink hole.
The prison purse, is that it? The prison purse?
Yes. Yes. And do you know how everyone says that stuff got in there? You know what they tell the nurse?
They slipped and fell.
They slipped and fell on it. That's right. One guy last year had a potato in there.
Oh, no.
How do you fall on a potato? He's just sitting there making dinner and, it takes too long with a hand masher. I'm going to line him up on the floor, jump up in the air, and do a pile driver on top of him naked. That'll quicken the process. And I guess if you like it, it's a sweet potato. All right, that's enough of that. Another guy had a string of Christmas lights. Oh. He said he fell on them. How do you wait? He slipped on a snowy roof naked and. From what my nurse friend told me, he won't be merry and they won't be bright. So look, I know the country's divided, but remember during COVID when we didn't know how to support all the heroes in the hospital? Let's all this year collectively come together and make a promise that as a Christmas gift to these heroes, we won't grab random stuff from around the house and put it in our stink hole. It's the least we could do. I'm Reno Collier, and that was supposed to be a country fried take.
All right.
Thank you, Reno. I wasn't planning a...
Very descriptive.
Boy, the Christmas lights.
It's few and far between when someone's looking for a word to use, and the word they chose is worse than the actual word.
Much worse.
I give you stink hole.
So my question. So,
good God!
I tried so hard.
Did one of them Did one of them get lodged on something? I mean, couldn't you just yank the whole string out?
Dude, the story she told me, because I was like, is the plug out? Like, anyway, the story she told me of people, I couldn't even tell them. Like, it's unbelievable, the stuff that people, and it's around the holidays, it's worse.
It's like anal beads, right?
But wouldn't they come out when you yank them?
Sinkhole beads.
So
we don't say anal, John.
I was worried about saying stink hole.
Well, you should have been, I think.
You should have listened to that.
Yeah, you should have gone with that.
If you are doing that, is the thrill on the way in or the way out? And do you plug them in?
But isn't it like a suction once you get something in there?
Every now and then, people forget about that. That's how it gets stuck.
You don't put the plug all the way in, right?
No, you
Once
don't.
it goes
Do you think he may have lit him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a vacuum.
But I mean, wouldn't you light him before you pull them out as kind of a...
Ta-da!
Turn out the
Your
lights.
stomach glow.
Then you could bet on which color the next bulb would be.
Yeah.
All right, this next one's going to be red. $5.
Oh, it's green. I hate the holiday.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. We're missing 3 bulbs. Uh-oh. Okay. Reno, I blame you for this.
Yeah.
Thank
Say
you
goodbye,
very
Reno.
much.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You old sinkhole, you.
Okay. What's coming up?
Sinkhole.
Family Feud news. More stolen. We have a lot of theft in the news today.
Okay, we'll see if we can squeeze some of that in. Right now, I want you to squeeze in this great gift for the Christmas holiday. Was that not a good segue?
No, that's absolutely fine. You didn't sound verklempt or anything. You were fine. A sleep number bed, Tom. Is that right? Yeah.
I wanted you need to squeeze between the sheets of a sleep number bed. I'll talk to you, Josh.
Okay.
Josh,
all of a sudden,
your sleep.
fine.
Your sleep number setting is what?
65.
Now, what does that mean exactly?
It means that my body relaxes the most and my pressure points are relieved the most with a setting of 65.
And that setting is a firmness level. The Sleep Number people have perfected adjustable firmness. So when you get home, you adjust the level of firmness on your bed. It's that easy. So if you want a firmer mattress, you're like Chick McGee, your Sleep Number setting is what?
100. I like the firmest of all settings, Tom.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah, I know Christy's famous for her 35, is it?
Something. 10, I don't know.
Soft mattress. The important thing is getting a great night's sleep to get yourself in the best shape and get your health where you want it to be. J.D. Power, by the way, ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store. If you don't believe me, check the J.D. Power site. It's J.D. Power 2023 at jdpower.com/awards. Right now, here's an award-winning offer for you. Sleep Number's Cyber Week sale continues. The all-new Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed is only $880, and this is the last day for that low price. So, by the way, if you add home delivery, I forgot to mention this. When you add a base, you get that free home delivery. This offer ends today. So act on it right now. Only at a Sleep Number store. To find it, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. When we come back, a little bit of history for you, maybe a little Family Feud. We got time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to...
Really good, Sam. A little happier, not?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You sound like you're taking a big shit.
We're not supposed to be happy when we're asking if we're there.
Are we there yet?
Okay. The producers are in here. The minions are out there.
Okay.
Dad, would we say, are we there yet? We're like, are we there yet?
Superiority once again underscore.
Okay, Hitler.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hey, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there?
Diction. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
This is not English class.
Dad.
Not much of a T.
You sound like Mrs. Marshall. That's who you sound like.
I hope Mrs. Marshall doesn't have a voice as deep as mine.
And she teaches music too. And you're like, are we there yet?
I hope her voice is half as mellifluous and as witty.
Okay, now I sound like my English teacher, mellifluous.
Quit making up words.
Here we go. Let's go. Try it again.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. Man, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both of these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores. Turtles and
whores. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no. There's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Very much.
You know, I'm tired, but it's a good kind of tired. Yeah. It's been a long morning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Before we get to our history lesson,
Oh, okay.
I thought we would we'd kind of tease this one story. I thought we'd try to get to it if we can. Did you have that over there?
Is that right?
Yeah, I think I do. A new book reveals some surprising behind-the-scenes details about Family Feud.
Oh, really? There's a whole book about
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
I don't think it's specific to Family Feud. According to Outrageous, A History of Showbiz and the Culture Wars by Cliff Nestoroff, contestants had to take herpes tests when Richard Dawson was the host.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because he would kiss them on the lips.
He liked to kiss him, yeah.
He did. Nestoroff writes that participants had to undergo a mouth test with a magnifying glass from medical staff due to Dawson's habit for greeting female contestants with a kiss on the mouth.
Why not do that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, The revelation comes from an unnamed contestant who said a production assistant entered the dressing room with a magnifying glass and a cotton swab and said, "Okay, everybody line up for your herpes test."
Amazing.
Though ABC told him he's got to stop kissing due to the complaints, Dawson said that thousands of letters poured in support of the kisses.
This survey says no tongue.
What about the grope? I can still grope, though, right?
He really planted him on.
He did.
Yeah.
He looked like he was a good kisser, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'd take a kiss. Is he dead?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't want to kiss now.
No, his lips are gone.
And no tongue, certainly.
No tongue.
That'd be very bizarre.
Completely gone.
Yeah. Do they staple that in, or does it slip right down?
And what about the stink hole? Was that okay?
Okay. What's today's date? Oh, we got to hang on. Slow down.
Today in history.
Okay.
December, what number you got?
4.
Yeah, we match. Okay, go ahead.
1956, the so-called $1 Million Quartet. Yeah, they make a big deal out of this. It was.
Oh, really? Oh, you got the inside track? You got the scoop on Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley and what was the fourth?
Carl Perkins.
Carl Perkins getting
It's a hell
together.
of a show.
Yeah, wow.
No. They make a big deal out of it.
Did they make a great song that day?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
no,
think
you
that
know,
was
'cause they didn't.
I don't think that was the point.
Kind of a hang.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, Elvis Presley.
You know how much $1 million was worth in 1956?
Oh, good point.
There may not have been any basement tapes without that happening.
Well, you know why Elvis did it, right?
Why?
All that. Well, 1, it was for the money. 2, for the show.
3,
get ready. I think.
getting ready.
Yeah,
I think. You're right.
Okay.
And then,
Didn't a
then
phone
he
line
couldn't
run in?
No, he couldn't wait to leave.
Oh, go, Cat, go.
Let's see. 1980, 2 months after the death of John Bonham, Zeppelin announced they were going to disband. See, Kiss wouldn't do that. They just hired another guy, right? Of course.
Lead drums.
Yeah. Let's do some birthdays. This is on a happier note. 1949, the great Jeff Bridges, the dude.
Sure.
I'm a big fan.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah. 1964, Marissa Tomei.
Oh, so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, real hot, real hot.
Dated George Costanza.
Well, he really loved him. Yeah.
Well, I met him on a park bench. Yeah,
so quirky, so funny.
Well,
so
I'm
bald.
engaged.
1969, happy birthday, Jay-Z, or in Canada, Jay-Z.
That's right.
Do they go with the Z when he's over there?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, they don't say Z. They say Z.
Yeah, they say Z. I don't know.
You're right.
The mark of Zorro, Z. Z sounds, to me, it sounds a little hillbilly.
Yeah.
Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's
dead.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Okay,
Jed.
Come listen to my story about Jay named Zed. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap it though. Mr. Beyonce, right? He's married to the Bee Queen, whatever her name
He
is.
is.
Queen
Beyonce.
Bee.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
The Bee Queen.
I missed that.
That's something different.
That's a drag star.
Yeah.
Let's see. Happy birthday, Tyra Banks. That's the model show, right?
Really?
Yes, top model.
That's what
Next
you're coming
top
up
model.
with.
What do you mean? That's
What you're coming up with over there, Tyra Banks.
Well, it's her birthday. I don't no need to be mean about it.
Is she top of mind? Is she?
No, I don't know. I don't know who she is.
You got anything better over there?
I got all sorts of things better because things we learned today brought to you by Pajamagram. Soft, silky, and best-selling Christmas gift for her. Plus, get a free $75 naughty nighty with naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram.com. What do you think of that? We opened this morning with Mr. Grizz. All of a sudden,
A classic, instant
holiday
classic.
instant classic.
It was a classic before it was even done.
Used
the first
to
time it was
be,
played.
yes, Virginia, there is a Tom Griswold. But
that's no good.
Going by the wayside. I went 7-2 on the shoe-in this week. I was red pepper hot. Tom enjoys his popcorn with plenty of salt.
That's right.
Making the...
And that movie theater salt is ground extra fine.
Popcorn.
So you can really get
It is
plenty
good.
of salt there. It actually calls your cardiologist.
Josh got Tom for Christmas a Pringles can with a fake turd in it. Tom loved it.
You're welcome.
Absolutely adores it.
I've got a couple of us. We missed a couple birthdays.
Oh, yeah. Who else?
Bob Mosley.
Huh? Who?
Who is that?
Of Moby Grape. You can see why
I see.
didn't emphasize.
There it is.
Here's one for you. You'll know this one. I'll just see if you can answer this question. Actor Max Baer Jr., 86 years old. Who is he?
86 years old. He
Max
was
Baer.
Junior.
And Father's Knows Best. I don't. Who is that?
Beverly Hills. He's Jethro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's still alive.
That's cool.
Still has a pencil thin mustache, as I know.
Oh, that's a good look.
Yeah. Jess Hooker heard about Sticky Vicky and the ping pong balls.
I did. Knock it off.
United States Postal Service going to release Dungeons and Dragons stamp. Talked about that. Also talked about a banana hammer. I'm not sure what that is.
It's a hammer that's made in the shape like of a banana. You're not going to see your finer carpenter
You have
shoes in
really
that.
got it out for me today, don't you?
No, I'm just trying to wake up when you talk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a mini